dang, oh dang, oh dang, oh dang, oh, oh, oh dang, oh dang. Are we here? Are we alive? Can you see us? Can you hear us?
It seems like there's a delay.
Here's the thing. Nick is the only person who's not here. All blame on to Nick. That's, I think, how we do it here. That's how we do it. I think I need to like reload this. Hi, y'all. Let us know if you can hear us and see us. Our capture card just didn't like us, and like we had to like reset. It's never our fault, and that's the point. It's in fact the chat's fault that we're late.
Specifically, Ryan Phillips' fault.
David Phillips, you are.
Oh, sorry, David Phillips' fault. Wow, I gotta get his name right. I'm gonna put him on my own list.
We're gonna put people on blast.
Yeah, you gotta get that name right.
Okay, so now let me see if I can do this. Can you read that chat? It's all tiny. I can blow it up for you.
It's Ryan Phillips' fault.
Ryan Philippi, how dare you? You know what you did. All right, so pardon me. I'm just trying to pull up another live chat so I can read that bad boy. Just go to the gosh. Okay, there we go.
It's Ryan Phillips' fault.
Ryan Phillips, right in the because I can hear us, so I think that means other people can hear us.
That bodes well.
So that's good sign. Hilarious if you think I can read that.
Same.
What are we? Teenagers still have to blow that up all big. That's fine. Look at my gigantic head. Don't worry about that. All right, let me do the same for Jim Bone. If I can get onto the hello. Oh, the vault.
Cursed mouse.
Fitting, man. Fitting. What if we now are the cursed ones?
Always.
Okay. Nick says he
Off-center.
takes all the blame, and I'm fine with that.
Let's see, where off-center camera. I need to kick out to the
Kick to
OS.
let me pull up our things we can see in real time.
Yeah.
So sorry for the troubleshooting, but I'm Mike. That's Jimmy. We're going to be playing Imperium Horizons. If you're new to our live chats, we be hanging out first. So
There we go.
So let's see.
Here I am. I mean,
Here
let's
I
see. Here's
am.
centered. So if you
go
want to row the other way,
right-
yeah,
right
exactly.
over there.
Just ear, just that powerful
Nothing
ear
but
shot.
ear.
Sure.
So if you lean forward, I think that's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, we'll see what I may have to shift over when we swap to the head cams, but
Anyway, can you do me a favor and can you kick that a little more dead on to me? So there you go. Perfect. Thank you.
also, it's not that.
What the?
Anyway,
Anyway.
it wouldn't be a stream day without technical difficulties.
Sure. Not if you and I are the ones doing it, apparently. Nick's got the magic touch.
Nick gets here all early and stuff.
Yeah. Must be nice. All right. Hi, everybody. How the hell are you?
Send all your complaints to Logan Fay. Murphy
Logan
at
Fay
Gmail.
at Murphy.com. But we out here, y'all. Howdy, howdy. How's everyone's Friday going? How's everyone's... Lord, the board is out up in here. What it do, Caribou? How are you? How's your Friday? Oh, hey, Aaron, I'm doing a game night thingy Saturday. If you want to come, well, why are you just inviting one person in chat? We all like board games.
Wow.
Maybe you extend the invite. I don't know. It's kind of rude.
You came to our game day.
Came to our game day to talk about your other game day, and I'm like, what's the vibe? What's the deal? Boom. How's everyone doing? We're gonna play Imperium Horizons. We know it, but it'll be Jimmy's first play. You've watched some videos and stuff, and I'll of course go over anything that's necessary. We're gonna play with the trade routes because it's not like that
You've
crazy.
never played before.
I haven't played with the trade routes, so
in a way, we're both first timers.
both first timers.
So we each have one starting merchant card.
Yep. We each start with a merchant. Pop. That can be upgraded. And yeah, so I'm going to be setting up a couple things while we chit-chat and all that jazz. But what's What's new and good? Oh, Aaron's calling our bluff. Says, show up. Then show up. I'm like, this is Chicago. It's far away.
Okay.
I will in
In
September.
this economy?
Yeah. Yeah. Assuming we have a country by September,
Right.
we'll come through. We'll come through.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure we've got things. I got you your extra exhaust token.
Wow. Oh, right, because the merchant.
And then you start with your goods and your little trade goods situation.
Yeah, off the rip, something that I appreciate is rather than the typical exhaust of turning a card, they give you a little token. That's nice.
Yeah, throw it on there. It's nice too, yeah, because you can track what you're doing a little bit better.
Save some table space.
We'll do a Chi-Town game night. Yeah, that's the plan, man. I mean, I know you're gonna be redonk busy, but yeah, I really want to set something up in town for any of the Midwestern folk to come through.
When are you going to Chicago? Or for
September.
What? Oh, for the wedding?
So Linnea, they're in chat's getting married.
That's right.
So we're heading out that way.
Bring me back some deep dish.
Dude, that's the plan. That's the plan. How much deep dish do you think I'm allowed on a carry-on?
Right? Just fill up the
Unlimited,
whole...
just... Because you got to think that the heat, the resident heat of that will keep the whole thing nice and warm, so it'll be fresh when we arrive.
Or you put it in the, cargo bay, and then it'll be cold, so it's refrigerated for...
That's interesting. We can go either way.
Yeah.
Depends.
Either way.
Depends. I'll be the busiest day is about me. Yeah, says Nick. Yeah. Nick's like, excuse me, I'm the one talking the most, so my day?
What else is new?
Lower the board. Jimmy's going to be the Guptas?
Yes, I am the Guptas.
I don't know. If you have thoughts, who do you recommend out of the nations that are, I guess, maybe trade route specific? I'm open.
You guys only have Horizons, right?
I have played, we only have Horizons so far. I have played as the Japanese and the Mayans, so I'd like to not be them just because I played them. But yeah, I'll take suggestions. Okay, so just checking. I don't think you have any special setup stuff.
I don't think so either. Because I am 2-star, so it should be pretty...
2 stars.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. Little baby. It's basically a
little
little baby game. Got that done. Yep. You got your development cards. Yeah, so you're all sorted out, it looks like. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's any other setup stuff that's different if we have the trade routes. Let me look at the commons setup. Got that done. If you're playing trade routes, you must use the cards with the... Yeah. Done that.
Baby game for babies.
Little baby game. Done baby game.
Well, that's why it's Mike's favorite game of all time already.
Ooh, baby, it's up there. Woo-hoo, it's so good.
Can we talk about the fact that there are too many games? Nick and I were talking about this the other day, that there are too many games with like Imperium in the name. Because whenever you guys talk
Imperial
about
Settlers,
Dune
like,
Imperium, I always think you're talking about Dune Imperium when you're like, oh, he's like Mike's getting really into Imperium, and I'm like,
really?
Really? Yeah. Who's he playing with? I guess digitally. Or?
Yeah,
because you have your Imperial Settlers, Twilight Imperium. You've got these 3 Imperium games, Dune Imperium. There's so many. It's like, and we're talking about how like Imperium is not a word that you use like in common parlance. It's literally only just board game titles and like sci-fi novels.
You ain't wrong about that, babe. You ain't wrong about that. What it do, Slavey Boo? Sorry, I'm head down looking at that stuff here. My bad. Linnea says, I honestly don't think it'll be that crazy. I mean, hey, it doesn't have to be. It's your wedding, right? You can choose for it to be busy and crazy or chill. Imperial Miners, yep. So that's another off of the Imperial Settlers. That one I think is Imperial Miners.
Wasn't there a South American Civ someone was excited about on the recent short review live stream?
I think Rolling with Reggie was saying the Taino faction.
Want that?
I will be that.
Okay.
I think it has some slight setup differences, so I'll look that up. But okay.
Dang. I do like the name of the Wagadoo. That's fun.
Hey, little wagadoo.
Wagadoo.
Wagadocious. Shuffle one card face up on the bottom of each of the small decks.
I did see Jamie Stegmeier's big post about the state of the industry yesterday. It is pretty bleak.
It is, yeah.
But not surprising, considering 54% is a lot. That's some big tariffs.
Yeah. We will have to see how it
All shakes
out, man.
Yeah. I know that, like...
Hopefully it won't be as bad as all that, but...
Yeah. I know the Senate's trying to, like, get the tariffs in check, so we'll see.
I got to think it won't go exactly as it is planned as of now. I sure hope it won't.
Tariffing those penguins.
Yeah, man. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure I have our setup stuff right. I'm a little bit confused. Is that these cards? Because these are like specifically trade route stuff. Okay, I think that's what these are. There's one card.
In recent months, you said you guys are getting more and more into games with war game element. Is this still the case? Would love to see War of Arrakis, Cyclades, and stuff.
Oh.
I mean, you're definitely more.
I've gotten
I think
more.
Nick is still as opposed as ever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're down to try stuff.
Yeah. Down to try stuff.
We have, in that vein, we have a playthrough coming up soon.
Yeah.
That
we
is
have a...
more confrontational than
Yes.
is typical for the Murphs.
Yeah, so there's that. War for Arrakis, I think we'd certainly play because we're big fans of War of the Ring, and it's based, kind of on that in the Duneverse, and that sounds super cool. We'd have to track down a copy. But yeah, so I've dabbled in some war games. I'm certainly, this deep into it, but I am interested. We're gonna be playing Molly House at BGG Spring, so that'll be cool. Another.
Okay.
Whirly, I mean, it's not exactly a war game, but in that
It's
direction.
a whirly game.
A whirly game. Speaking of the swirly, but yeah. So I don't have like a ton of news on that front. I want to play more though. I bought a bunch the other day, but I haven't played any of them. Which feels like the most wargamery thing. It's just you just acquire them.
Mike might seem like he's a board game content creator. He can play whatever he wants to play, but he's still a victim to the same, laws of nature that we all are. That sometimes you buy a game that no one will play with you.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I mean, the optimism, I guess, is there, but it's, place one card face on the bottom of each of the small
I do
decks.
love Cotton Candy Randy.
Then, if playing with 3 players, remove 1. And 2 players, remove 2. So that's how many cards. Okay. So I think, if anyone knows of the Trade Routes expansion, there's like trade route cards for each of the types, and I think I should just shuffle those in and make the decks, and then we're going to add some more of these to all of them.
Lord of the Boards did you read Lord of the Boards comment?
No,
Trade
sorry.
route setup. You take one route card and place it face up under each market. The rest go in the main deck shuffled. Each player starts with their market card on the small market side.
Just, Sam, if you can see, sorry, if this will focus. They kind of have this brown, it's not going to focus on this. They kind of have this brown banner. I'm guessing those are the trade.
It's getting more and more out of focus.
Yeah. Because there's also ones that just have, I'm making it more complicated. I understand what I need to do. I'm just
afraid to do it.
I don't know if I have the strength. Victory token to start with a trade. Yeah, so you don't get the progress token, but you get a
No progress here.
trade token. Thank you for the help, my man. I do appreciate that.
Truly a lord of the board.
The lordest of the boardist, man. You're not right about every game, but
Ooh.
Sam came back harsh in rebuttal to our feelings about that playthrough. That game we're gonna.
He will not be alone. I guarantee it. That's going to be
But we're aware of it.
saucy comment section.
We're aware. We're aware that we're in the minority here. We get it. We were correct.
Feel free to defend our honor in that comment section also.
I'm cross-eyed, I cannot read the shirt clearly. Yeah, it's called the Glitch shirt, and it is.
That shirt trips me up all the time.
Yeah. But Logan knows it means board games. Like, she knows it's board game related. She goes, board games? I'm almost like, yes. You can't read normal words, let alone this, but I appreciate that you understand. Like, that
she's
shape
gonna start
means
calling
something.
you. That'll be your name.
Like, hey, board game, come over here. And I'm like, yes. I've ascended to my final form. All right.
All right, good game.
Cool. So have you read up on your faction? What's your vibe? Do you know?
Nope.
Yeah,
We're peaceful. We're peaceful people.
Hey, beautiful.
We love to trade. We got a lot of money.
A lot of that cash.
Our true strength is in the immense flexibility of their goods-based economy. So they're telling me what to use. I'll have to look and see what that card is, but so I want to acquire regions.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on, brother.
All right.
Right on.
Got it. And during cleanup, I place one, what are these called? Trade good?
I think trade goods, yeah.
One trade good onto a card in the market instead of placing one progress.
Oh, interesting.
There's going to be a lot of trading happening.
So you're bringing that economy to us. Hey, bitty.
Everybody, who watched the Switch 2 stuff?
Oh, yeah. What's the vibe out there on Switch 2?
How are people feeling?
We got feelings.
We got feelings.
Nintendo out here, money grabbing like they do. Like they always do.
They are.
They're feasting on our limited funds, knowing that nostalgia is all we have.
It's like, don't you want to pay $10 or whatever for that user manual demo game?
Yeah, like, how's that? Like back in the day, you'd buy a console and it came with a game or two with it, and now just to get the demo to figure out how your damn thing works, or like, pay money?
Yeah, apparently when the Wii was coming out, they did not want to include Wii Sports, but the head of Nintendo America, I don't know if he was at the time, Reggie, talked him into it, which ended up being a very smart decision because that sold a lot of consoles.
What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wii Sports.
Yeah, that was a massive success. I'll
tell you what was successful is it made me want to go back and play Astrobot Playroom, which was the free thing that came with the PS5 and is legit.
There you go.
It's like a legit game. Nintendo. It's not a trivia thing about how the magnets work.
China says, I've never been one to get a console right at or near the release. I always wait like 3 years. Yeah. I think with the Switch 2, that
OLED.
might be. Well, there you go. And then wait for some like actual games.
I mean, they've got Donkey Kong coming out in July, and they've got Mario Kart coming out in June. And then I'm sure
When's Odyssey 2 coming? That's all that matters.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same people working on Donkey Kong who are working on Odyssey 2, but
kind of an open world Donkey Kong game would be fun, though. I would be into that.
It's all about breaking stuff up and punching things. And
like you do.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong around, getting some bananas.
It kind of gave me, like, Lego game vibes, because you're just busting up stuff and getting resources. I'm not a big collectathon guy.
Okay.
But
no, so you never really got into Lego games? Nick and I have played a lot of the Lego games. I dig those a lot.
I like the humor of them, but yeah, I'm not a big, like, bust everything and get some jewels or whatever.
I dig.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you spend stuff on in that Donkey Kong game, but I assume there's something.
Sure. I'm just going to make sure the world isn't ending because Karen's texted me like 5 times.
Switch 2 looks cool. I watched a video that said the new Donkey Kong has a very Mario Odyssey feel. That's true. But yeah, why everything's so expensive? $80 for Mario Kart. They really want you to buy the bundle. That is for sure. I'm still, like, I've seen mixed information about whether the digital and physical versions will be different amounts of money. Because I saw that it was 80 digital and 90 for physical, but who knows? I'm like, that's so much. And some of them won't have
Just
the full game on there, so you'll still
The
have
difference
to
of having
download
like pay
digital
more if you
stuff.
want the physical game. Like, come on,
They're like,
man.
I mean, the cartridges are expensive, and I get that, but also like you chose this life.
Yeah, but it's like if you just charge the same price, guess what? You're still making tons of money. So just if we could just get back to being like, hey, sometimes as a business you make this money and that's enough money and that's okay.
No,
That'd be great.
it always has to be more, Mike.
Always has to be more. Always has to be
And you're
more.
gonna see that play out with my
Yeah.
my Gupta faction.
There you
It's
go.
always got to be more.
Okay, we're almost there, folks. Thank you for sticking with us during this setup time. Living's easy. How's everyone doing, man?
Stuart, just wait till video games are all just subscription based. The second you stop paying, the game stops working. It's coming. I mean, there's a button on the Switch 2 that requires a subscription to work. It's free for the first year because they're like, hey, you can try this. Like, it's the chat button. But once you stop paying the online and that free period is over, then that button no longer works. Or I assume when you hit that button, I'm like, you need a Nintendo online subscription for this button to do anything. So we're not too far.
Neat.
It's
Super
soon.
neat. Development cards. What's the card with the circle? I never remember. Oh, it's my power card, right? No. It's a region.
Also, Linnea, digital games, I believe, are not victim to tariffs. So saving money there, too.
I guess there's that. I think this is my power card. My power card's a region, I think. Or do I have these backward? I have these backward, don't I? Yes. Right? Okay. Well, I was confused. Boop. All right. Let's click over to our down. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I stay barbarian state.
Oh.
Research a card count for scoring purposes. Okay, cool. I need to read up on my peeps. This is my starting deck of cards. So I start with Unrest in my sitch.
Jesse3713. Really like two-player games, but Watergate seemed very one-sided. I was wondering if others had the same experience. I've only played Watergate one time, so I can't really speak to whether one side is more powerful than the other. Have you played Watergate?
No, not yet. I've always
okay.
wanted to. We have it. I would imagine that it favors Nixon to start at least, but maybe the idea is you have to get the momentum going to your side.
So you'd think
Well, I mean, yeah, man, eventually.
Historically speaking.
Interesting. Okay. We're going to do that. We're going to go to our down cam and see if we're even in the right neighborhood at all for what we need. And then I'm just trying to think of like where we can, maybe we can each play our cards like in a little area. It's something where there's a lot of writing and stuff, so it might not be very legible, but we will explain our as best we can everything we're doing so that it makes sense. But this is ultimately a civ building, deck building game. I don't feel like the table's that crooked.
Zoom
This is that
out.
crooked. Yeah. Better?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then we'll zoom out. Let me get my phone up here. Can we get a live interest encounter? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that in this one because we're discovering our nations as we go. So there'll be a lot of, interesting.
A lot of self-discovery.
Okay, create an app. Let's go ahead and operate this camera. I could probably just,
Yeah, just, do you want me to do it? Or
yeah, it's making me sign in. Wait,
wait for it.
maybe?
How is this too? I mean, it's as far as we
I
have
think
to.
that might be what we have to do. I think it might be what we
gotta
have to
do.
do. Let's see, should we just like pull my way a hair just to give a little bit of
That is one way of doing that. Yeah.
bit of room beneath you? That's pretty balanced out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just got room to build our stuff. Yeah, maybe over here so our bubbles aren't in the way. Okay, so this is Imperium Horizons, y'all. So this is, if you're not aware, this is, again, a Civ builder. We're going to be different factions. I'll be the Taino, you'll be the Guptas. It's Imperium Horizons, but Imperium Classics and Legends, the first two that came out, are fully cross-compatible with Horizons and stuff. And there's even, if you get Horizons, like some replacement cards, and like they kind of clean up iconography so it's consistent throughout, which is cool. And then, from what I understand, the rule book for Imperium Classics Horizons is real bad. And so they've done a better job with this.
Reading that, I was still like, I don't fully understand what you mean, but it's also very long.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
I have trouble with Terci in general, especially if it's a solo mode. I'm just like, wait, what?
I agree. I think he's one of those like super brain people, and although this solo mode is great,
okay,
so go figure.
Right.
Easy to run. Yes.
Okay.
Very easy to run, but yeah, like a lot of Teotihuacan and stuff. I'm like, man, your solos are like, they give you a robust opponent, but I'm always just like, how does this work again?
I just want, well, because like if my opponent's turn in a solo game is longer than my turn, I'm like, that's a problem.
Yeah, right. So this one is not that way. It's a very good solo. Okay, unlike other civilizations, consider all resource tokens on their cards as resources in their pool during scoring. Cool. This means that placing, for example, materials tokens on Zemi does not reduce the points you score for cards like moneylenders. Dope. Your state card shows free tribes on both sides. There's no need to flip it. When I ascend, and I only have 3 exhaust tokens, or I guess in this case 4, because we're playing with the, sorry. Only 3, so I should have 1 more. 4 instead of the normal 6 in this case. As a title, you'll be the master of food production. Shouts out. Use your boyo to collect from all manners of regions. Maximize production using soil rotation. Oh, hell yeah. I'm just farming? You know I love a farming game. Let's go. You'll be acquiring cards using perpetual ability cards, similar to your other Central American civilizations like Badian canoes. Your first challenge will be to manage allocating your resources onto your cards, and your second will be to have enough regions that playing Migration and Sol del Hayuya several times becomes possible. All right.
Classic.
You know how it is. You know
how it is.
Okay, so for anyone, I'll give a brief overview, and Jimmy, ask any questions, please, of, that don't, this is Jimmy's first play. It's only my fourth.
Oh, wow.
Of an Imperium game, because I played 1 game of Classics.
Got it.
Right, and then I played 1 with Nick solo. Yeah, it's 4th game of an Imperium game.
Sure.
Excluding the Dune Imperium games, so it's different. But yeah, so this is going to be a deck building game where we are going to be going through our deck. As you cycle through your deck, you'll be drawing more of these cards. You're kind of your civilization is progressing, and then we have a time where you ascend to become an empire state, or in my case, I say free tribes. And then you can start playing your development cards and kind of generate scoring and stuff like that. There's also these commons cards, so you can develop like vineyards and things that maybe weren't native to your peoples and factions and stuff. But they give you all sorts of options. Everything in the bottom right here is any sort of scoring stuff. Some of it's conditional, some of it's flat scoring. But it really is like a deck builder where you really want to cycle that deck as often as you can. Yeah, so on a turn, you're going to, you'll start off with 5 cards. Potentially more if off turn you get the ability to draw cards, which does happen. Then you have 3 actions, and you have 6 exhaust tokens. I'll have 4, just because of my nation. And you can do all sorts of stuff. So there might be cards that have exhaust abilities, and I'll be using your exhaust tokens to do what they say. All the cards just tell you what they do. But then there's action cards, or these action tokens rather, are going to be how you play your cards. There's no like inherent cost to playing cards, but you are limited by...
Unless they're the...
yeah.
Your developments.
Unless, you have something that tells you... you can't play something unless there's a certain thing, or if you run out of action tokens that turn, but they will refresh each turn. You can take a standard turn where you're using your action tokens, your exhaust tokens, and things like that. You can instead take an innovate turn, which is going to be to break through for a card. Breaking through for a card will allow you to take a card from the markets here or on top of the deck. And the upside of breaking through is that you do not take the unrest card.
So this
Region cards don't have them. Yeah. So you can just kind of take a whole turn just to like get a card that you really like without having to take the unrest. But that'll be your whole turn. Or you can take a revolt turn where your whole thing will be just getting rid of any unrest cards in your hand and immediately deploying them. They also can be paid for and played with an action token. If you'd rather get rid of them that way, up to you. At the end of your turn, one thing to remember is you'll put a progress, or in your case, a trade good, onto a card in the market. That's going to start with one because it's civilized. And then you will refresh your tokens, discard any cards from your hand that you wish to that you haven't played, or you can hang on to them and then draw back up to 5. And just keep in mind, this will kind of be a little more important for me since I have fewer exhaust tokens. If you cycle your deck, in order to take this, you have to throw down. You have to have an exhaust token to put. You'll immediately get it back. You need to have one to spend, or you don't get to progress your Civ. I've never run into a situation where I don't have an exhaust token available, but it could happen.
Yeah, especially because you get your exhaust tokens back at the end of your turn. But if you draw cards during your turn, that's where you could potentially.
Yeah. You could. I think it basically just stops you from like cycling twice in a turn. I think that's kind of its whole purpose. But I think it'd be tough to pull off. But I guess apparently it can be done if they put a rule in there saying.
If you got a real thin deck.
Yeah, right, baby. The game can end in 2 ways. If this unrest pile is ever emptied completely, everything collapses. We end instantly in a collapse. And the winner will be the player with the fewest unrest cards, because they're the most put together. Or if we get through to these fame cards, into the King of Kings card, and then get it flipped, that will also end the turn. We'll do complete the round, take one more turn each, and then score, which again is more likely to happen. But we do want to manage our unrest in case, we don't want to collapse all this. That'd be lame. Stuart H says, this game's been on my radar for quite a bit. Sounds pretty cool. It's awesome.
And then you can also end, if the main deck is empty, one player's development area is empty.
Yeah, so if we get like way deep into here or here, I doubt that'll happen, but it could do. Yeah, good to remember.
Do we need to empty anything? Oh, I guess any cards that mention different player counts.
Yeah, I don't think any of your personal cards should. I should just double check. I don't have any swords. Don't believe I do.
Cool.
I'm mostly peaceful. I do have one, so I just ditch that, I guess.
Yep.
Whoop. Make sure none of these do. Again, mostly peaceful.
Because mine can only be played in the trade, so you have to assume that it doesn't have.
Yeah, with the trade routes expansion, you get rid of the swordy sword cards, so we won't be messing with each other as much.
We'll see.
Do. Triple H WWE. Wait until the table flips. If someone flips the table. What up, Rosie?
She just couldn't stay away. Saw me in that thumbnail, and she's just like, she's a big fan.
All right, man, this guy. Come yell at you. All right, I'm just going to take a look at what my cards are real quick. Let's talk briefly about what the trade route stuff is. So the trade routes gives you abilities to get these trade route cards and do various cool things. So one is the ability to commerce. So you have cards that say commerce. We have our little merchant here. That we start with. I'll put this over here actually so I remember that it's in play. So all of the trade route cards have a commerce effect, which when you play it first, you get to trigger it. Yeah. Then you can trigger it in the future by putting an exhaust and spending the trade goods on it. Okay. So it's kind of like Arnak, where the first time you play an artifact is free.
Do
and stuff.
TJ says, I've run into cycling my deck twice and not being able to develop
No
a couple
way.
times in this game. It's pretty rare, and if it happens, you're probably doing really well or really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I haven't quite. I mean, I've had like a pretty like lean deck, but I haven't had one where I could actually cycle it twice in a turn. But yeah, so we have these cards where we're putting these trade goods on them to do their commerce action, but then once they have 3 on there, you can't add more to it, but you can do a profit action where you basically bring them back to your resource pool and trigger that ability. Then that card goes in your discard pile to be cycled around, and we can play our trade goods onto opponents' cards and make use of their trade abilities, and then gain one of these as a replacement. But it's also helping out. You know, we're trading with our fellow nations. What you laughing at? What's going on? What's going on?
Excuse me, I'm a supportive sister and do my best to make it to love streams, you know?
Love streams.
Freudian slip!
Boop, boop. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some trade stuff. We're out here trading. Okay, finally done sanding. Now it's time for pre-stain. In case anyone's wondering, we're always wondering what you're doing. We always want to know where in the
Nick
process.
building an arc.
Yeah, we should have a Nick cam. He's just, it's just
still
he's
sanding.
got this huge whole garage is full. It's like, you got something planned, buddy? You're like, I think it's going to start raining pretty soon. Like, oh, man. All right, so put that up there. Am I good? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, I'm going to take the first turn.
Okay.
I'm so scared. Oh. Garrison and Zemi. All right, well, let me check out Zemi. So Zemi has an exhaust ability. Choose Garrison up to 2 unrest here. Or move up to 5 of your population and materials here. This card is limited to 2 Garrison cards. Oh, cool. So that's just collecting stuff. Oh. Cool.
Nick's neighbor does build boats. I didn't know that.
Oh, you know what? If you can find the little token that shows the sun, just so we can
the
put it between
solstice?
us to remind us about the solstice. You just put like here to your left.
Searching for the solstice.
So we don't forget.
Oh, yeah, and then we also need...
The little King of Kings token.
Yeah.
Because you can only use it once. Like you said. Okay. I just have a solstice ability reminding me.
So the cool thing it looks like about the Inuits is they don't have a state card. They have a winter and summer season
That
card.
one I'm really curious about. I'm like, what does that mean?
So they got harsh times, easier times. Yeah. Things melt, I think.
Is my sound crackling for anyone else? The crackling seems to be like some people hear it and others don't, and I don't understand how that's possible or what that means.
Dogs can only hear sounds over a certain pitch.
Yeah. All right, but I'm putting this here.
We were talking about Vindication earlier today.
We were. We were. Yeah, we don't have it. I'm not against it. I played a couple times and I've enjoyed it for what it is. All right. I'm going to play fishing. We're going to go fishing straight away. This is a perpetual Abilitar card. It has a solstice ability. So during solstices, I can recall a card with water or like, I guess kind of like a river symbol. To gain, recall means take back to your hand. To gain 2 population and draw a card. And then I can choose to move 1 of your materials here or take an unrest. Got it. So it comes at a cost. But this card gets 1 point for 4 resources on it at the end of the game. So, all right. So I'm going to do that. Is there any trade route stuff out there? Not right now.
Crackle free.
Crackle free, baby.
How y'all guys feel about Crackle chocolate bars?
I like a Crackle.
You like a Crackle?
I don't ever have them because I don't think they exist outside of like Halloween fun size, but they're delightful.
They absolutely
They do. You've seen a
I've seen a
full-size
full-size
Crackle?
Crackle in the wild.
Where?
Something that I like to do, as Linnea knows, I watch Good Mythical Morning. So we do a lot of not Linnea, sorry, Sass Queen knows. We do a lot of taste tests. So we did a chocolate bar taste test. So we're running out all like the main brands. We did a Crackle, and there is a distinct difference in the in isolation, you're like, great. But with other candy bars, you're like, this is some cheap chocolate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't compared to anything else, so. Because it's like a cheap Crunch bar, which I feel like doesn't exist anymore. Is Crunch gone? Have you seen Crunch recently?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, wait, that's what I'm thinking of. I had a Crunch bar.
Okay.
Been big. But I've also had, I think I had, Crackle was probably in the mix. Crackle's the yellow one, right?
I think it's red. Good Year or something is the yellow with peanuts. Who knows?
Who knows?
Again, they come out once a year.
Crunch bar, yes. Crunch is the one. There's so many candy shops in Old Sac. That,
it really is.
Any candy will be represented.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to do my main ability here. Boom. So I can exhaust. I can pay 3 materials to free play a region. So then I'll play that. Blam. Okay. And then I'm going to play Canoes. Canoes here has an exhaust ability, so I'm going to do this. So I can exhaust here, so I can place a card on top of my deck. I'll put my Zemi card up there. And I can move one of my population here to acquire a region. So I'll acquire this region, and if it had the river symbol, I'd gain a progress. It does not, alas. And then I think I'll put this region into play. Boom. This allows me, I could pay 2 population to trade, but I don't have no, I just gave up a population. Although I could use this as a population. These can be turned in as 2 materials or a pop.
Okay. And then the progress can also be turned in for stuff, right?
Yar. Or maybe that's what I'm thinking of. The progress could be used as 2.
I think so.
2 materials or a population. All right, that's all I'm going to do.
Okay.
That's it for me. So I'll put a progress onto, I'll put onto vineyards here. I'll hang on to this card and draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And that's me.
I'm going to play the Indus River Valley, which I have heard of. And I will gain 2 of these bricky things. Are these materials? What are these called?
Yeah, I think they're materials.
2 materials.
2 materials.
These dark materials. And then I may garrison a card. Can you garrison an unrest?
Yep.
Wink. And when you garrison, is it a card from your hand always?
Yeah.
Okay. Love it. Love to see it. Let's see. And so that is 1 action. For my second action, I will play an advance. So I can choose to pay 3 materials to acquire a planty card or a pillory card, or I can pay 5 to break through.
Rosie said, okay, I ditched work early for a reason. It's nap time. See you later, nerds. Bye. Enjoy.
Sleep well. I did get... Sure, I will spend... Coming on down. I'll take this. Epic Poetry. And it goes directly into my hand, as well as this unrest. The poetry was too good, and people are getting all hot and bothered.
Yeah.
And then this comes out, right?
Yep.
And then this comes out.
Yep. I think it's interesting. I have a lot of abilities that I put a card on top of my deck to acquire a different card, which is interesting, but it also slows down my cycling a little bit. So I have to be a little cognizant of that.
All right. And then I will use my last action to build the Great. I'm not going to try and pronounce this. And so basically during the solstice, I discard a card to choose, draw a card, or gain 1 material, or pay 2 material to gain 1 trade good.
Nice.
And then, let's see. For the merchants, exhaust a trade card. Does this qualify? So for this, would it go on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Acquire a
trade route card. There's none out currently.
Got it. For the
And
market or
exile
trade.
Yeah. Or trade or
Or pay 3 to flip this card.
Right, it becomes like your empire,
Yeah.
merchant's empire.
All right. Well, then in that case, I don't think, because what can I trade to get a? Can I trade this for a trade good?
Maybe.
My bad. Bye-bye.
Let me check. Make sure your commerce effect of a card in play.
Who's winning? Stuart has millions on the line. I think it's me.
Yeah, you can play a progress to gain a good as a trade. Per this.
Cool. I will do that then.
Per this.
And that is, you can't just do that as a free action. You have to do a trade action to do that, right?
Yeah. Okay. Activate a trade, do one of the following. Yeah, pay a progress to gain a good, move one of your goods to a trade route card, or performance commerce ability. You can trade with my stuff. So I'll leave this out just because we're going to probably want to reference this, that blue box right
All right. That is my turn.
Well, all right.
Draw up the full hand.
Put a trade good on a card. So that's your whole deal. It's gonna make them juicy.
Yeah, make them juicy.
Yeah, in terms of who's winning, I don't know if either of us have a point yet. So, TBD.
Bogs.
TBD. On into the bogs with ye.
Right. You're just gonna find that vase in the bogs.
Okay, so you're done. So solstice abilities, if anyone can or want.
I will discard a card, and I will. Ooh. I can gain one material, or I can get rid of 2 materials to gain a. I'll do that. Sure. Take a.
Oh, good. What are you really about?
Trade good.
So my solstice ability, I can recall a card with water or ocean on it to gain 2 population and draw a card. I will do that. I will remove this as a recall to my hand. So I gain 2 population. Bop, bop. But then I have to choose. I can move a material here or take an unrest. I don't have a material to take, so I have to take an unrest. So that sucks.
Put this over here.
Okay, so solstice abilities back to me. I'm gonna play with an action token. I'm gonna play Zemi. So this has an exhaust ability, which I'm gonna do right now. So exhaust, garrison up to 2 unrest here, or remove up to 5 materials and population, or move up to 5 materials slash population here. So I'm going to garrison 2 unrest.
So Steve says, please not the Martians. What's wrong with the Martians?
How dare you? I'm interested to play as the Martians.
Are the Martians in Horizons or?
Yeah, they're in Horizons. I'm very curious about them and the cultists.
Because they start with like a bunch of progress tokens.
I think so, yeah. And then there's like, yeah, like they're obviously empires, some like alien, and then or something they can ascend. I don't know. I'm so curious about them. Okay, so I did that. Choose.
Their whole thing is about they're trying to find moms and.
Like, where is my?
Remember that movie, everybody? What
guys?
Right? Smash it.
It's so interesting. Okay, I'm gonna play, I guess, Beatty or Bati. Ball games. This has an exhaust ability. I can spend 1 action and place a card on the top of my deck to acquire an uncivilized or civilized card. I will do that. So it takes an action as well as the exhaust. I'm gonna put this card on top of my deck. And then I'm going to acquire this card.
Oh, wait. These are not.
We out here collecting on rest. All right. Oh, this comes out with unrest. Yo, the unrest is like low, dude. That's not good.
I see.
Well,
Oh, no, I did take 1 card.
all right, I'm going to do that, and I think that's going to be it.
Okay.
For me, I will put a progress onto a curd. Put it on this money lenders. And then, yeah, I'm going to get rid of all but 2 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, so it doesn't quite cycle. That's lame. All right.
Okay. I will play the Gandra River Valley. Do these icons only matter at the end of the game?
There's certain cards that will reference them.
Okay. So then I shouldn't cover them.
I wouldn't, yeah.
Okay. So I gain 1 population. I may garrison a card. I don't feel strongly about that at this time.
Oh, sure.
And then, so that's 1 of these babies. Then I will play the Prosperity card, which gives all players may draw 1 card.
I will do.
Okay, so my deck is empty, so this goes here. And then I put a...
This goes into here. Because this is a situation where I can't... if I cycle my deck again...
You won't be able to...
Won't be able to.
Get on there. All right, and then... Oh, I actually should have put that... It's the card I was currently in the action of using. Prosperity? Prosperity? Did I just draw the card that I played? I did. All right, so I think this... When does it go into the discard? I guess this would probably go in the discard after.
When will what?
So I'm playing this card that made
It'll go into your discard and then you'll shuffle, so it shuffles in straight away. Is that what you're asking?
Well, it's in the middle of the action that this drew and reshuffled. So would it go into my discard after I've completed the full card, presumably? So this would be the first thing in my new discard.
Oh, I see what you mean.
All right, and then I can choose gain 1 material per bag icon. Well, there you go. Or I can gain 1 population per land I have. Let's see. What do I care more about?
Yeah, 3 bags.
I'm all full of bags.
What? Any games you are dying to play but just haven't played yet? This was on that list until we played it. I have played Daitoshi. I haven't showed it either. These Bing Bongs. But I think they'd like that one, so that's high up there.
2, 3 bags. I got no bags.
I'm trying to think of what we have.
So that's a 1.
We played a lot of the stuff that we're really keen to recently.
And then I will play the Conquer.
The Conqueror.
So I can choose to pay 2 population to acquire a land / flag card.
So none of these.
Or pay 3 to break through for a land. I will just take this and spend 2 pop.
2 population.
2 pop.
There's a couple for me, Steven, that expansions I want to try. So I have an expansion for Marrakesh. Haven't played, really want to. There's expansion for Boone Lake that we've had for like a year and a half that I really want to try.
Put it on the next Patreon poll. Patrons get to pick.
Patrons get that pick.
I mean, they may not pick the thing that you want to play, but if you pick only 3 things that you've been dying to play,
that's the goal. That's always the goal.
All right, so I'm going to exhaust this merchant, and I will pay 3 trade goods to flip this card to the reverse.
Dang, you're the
so now I've got a merchant empire. All right, also Volcano. Gain 1 progress. Exile a card from the market. You may garrison a card. And so now with my Merchant Empire, when I exhaust it, I can choose trade or pay 3 trade goods to acquire a leaf, a pillar, or if there's no card garrisoned here, pay 5 trade goods and garrison a permanent card from your hand here to take the top card of the... What is this?
The Fame cards?
Fame.
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, Glory? No, that's not it.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right.
Alrighty, and that is my turn.
All right, so Solstice abilities. So I can recall something with Wada or Ocean to gain 2 population, draw a card. I will do that. And 2 population. But unfortunately, I still don't have materials to pay, so I have to take an Unrest card.
Is there? Are
It's
there?
gonna be okay.
There aren't one of those, so I'll discard that. 5. Oh, and then the Solstice, discard a card to choose, draw a card, or gain 1 material, or pay 2 to gain a trade good. I'll discard. Actually, nah, I won't discard. All right.
Okay. Back to me. I'm going to do a revolt turn because it's just getting too scary. I have 3 unrest in hand, so I will put them over there. Don't want to end up in collapse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to get rid of any of these?
So when you revolt, that's all you do, right?
Yeah. You still do all your normal cleanup stuff. When you gain materials... Interesting. Got it. Okay, cool. So I'll put a progress on a card. Put it on this one. And I'm not going to discard stuff.
Here.
So I don't have to draw anything because I've got 6 cards. So yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Quick and easy like.
Will also revolt.
My guy.
And so, what's the cleanup again?
Cleanup is for you put a good on a card, and then you can ditch. It's all in the thing. You can ditch, refresh your actions and exhaust, which I didn't do last time. Discard any amount of cards you want, and then draw back up to 5.
Is this a permanent? This is just for 1 turn. You gain an action, right?
Yeah. So just go straight to your discard pile, and you'll do its thing.
Trading City. All right. And how many? This 2. So I will ditch this. And I'll draw up that. Blap. Bloop. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. Oh, wait. What's the order of operations? I need to do...
Where does that go? Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do this, and that. Okay. Solstice. So I'm not going to recall anything. I still don't have a material. I'm going to turn this into 2 materials as progress because I got to stop taking unrest for this.
Discard this and take a material.
Just getting too punished, man. I need more action tokens, man.
Gotta get them action. Yeah, I just have that 1 solstice ability.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna play River Delta. Hey, we live in we have a River Delta right here, baby. All right, so I may pay 2 population to trade. What are all my options? You got any tradables out there? I don't think we need to trade right now, so I'm gonna not do that. I can garrison a card. I don't think I'm going to. All right, I'm going to play Bohio. Each player may draw a card. Baby.
Oh, sure.
And then choose for each kind of grain, water, and ocean I have. I can gain 2 materials or a population.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
Hey, shout out from Nashville. Love you guys. I have to go back to work. Okay, so thank you so much for the super chat. And I'm sorry you have to go back to work. Or, I mean, I hope you like what you do, so maybe it's not that bad, but I wish you could hang with us still. Thank you so much for that. Super kind of you. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. I think we're gonna have ourselves a fine time. Why not? Why not us?
Why not us?
I think for this, I have 2 symbols. I'm just gonna get 4 materials. Whoop, whoop. Oh, wait, you know what? Sorry. I need to do this. Ratcon. I need to play Vineyards first. Ugh. And then this card. Because I have an exhaust ability here. Boom. When you gain materials from grain in play, which I just did, exhaust this card to draw 2 cards. You got it. So I'm going to draw 2 cards. That's going to be... Oh, man, more unrest. Crap. I'll tell you what, man. Doop.
man.
Boom. So there's that. I will exhaust Zemi. I can put up to 5 materials / population. I'm gonna put 2. I'll put 3 population and 2 materials on Zemi. Boom. Doesn't. Yeah. I'll do an exhaust of Canoes. So I can place a card on top of my deck and move one of my population here to acquire a region. I'll acquire this volcano.
What?
And the card I'm going to put onto my deck will be... oh, sorry, this exhaust is on this now, so I'm out of exhaust tokens.
That's a pretty place.
Boom. That, and that's all I can do. I'm out of stuff. So, cool. I think that's it for me. I'm going to put a progress on here and figure out what I want to discard and draw and all that jazz. Let's just spread them out.
Spread them out.
All right. That's it for me, man.
Okay. I will play in advance. I'll play 3 goods. I'll take this moneylender. Sure, why not? So what does free play mean again?
Free play just means you play it without having to flip an action token.
So I can just put this guy down.
Yep.
Got it.
I think I'm hanging on my cards and not draw.
So we'll do... Oh, wait. Sorry. I should have done that first. So we'll say that I did. Rock architecture. So exhaust when you acquire or break through for a pillar or a leaf card. What are the leaf ones called? Like these?
Uncivilized cards.
Uncivilized cards. And then are the pillars civilized cards?
Those are civilized cards, so you can't play them until you ascend
Okay.
to an empire.
And then I can exhaust this card and discard a card to gain 1 trade good.
Which I guess I'm never going to play civilized cards. Unless I have the ability to play against the rules.
Well, then I guess in that case I might as well discard this guy because I cannot play him for a bit. So that's dose actions. And then for my 3rd action, I will play the bog. And I gain 2 materials.
I shall play the bogs to thee.
2 materials. And then exile a card from the market. You may garrison a card. I guess I will... I'll garrison this unrest. Exile a card from the market. What do I want?
Yeah, what you got? Trash!
Bye.
Wow. I guess we'll see the unrest there since it's going to get replaced. Boom.
Seaport.
Interesting.
Okay. Alrighty. So then I will draw up 5. Oh, let's see. What's the trade? Let me look at this again. Choose to trade. So what's the exchange rate on population to materials? Or can you not do that?
You can't trade them. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
So the only things you can trade are progress tokens for other stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just double check, see if you can do anything with goods.
And I'll put
Mentions.
right.
That. Not that.
Wait, I guess would that have filled up my thing then? I guess I will discard this too. Like that in there.
Cute. Solstice?
This guy.
Solstice. All right, so I can recall a water or ocean card to gain 2 population and draw a card.
Michael is the Taino?
Reg, yeah, I'm playing the Taino or Taino, as you mentioned it the other day. I don't know if I'm saying it right. My apologies if not. And you are the Guptas.
The Guptas.
Yeah. And we are solsticing, so I can return a card to gain 2 pop and draw a card.
I'll discard this card.
I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll have to pay a resource here, or materials.
Discard these 2 and get a trade good.
Trade good.
I will trade good.
Okay. So let's do like, I mean, maybe just that, man. There's no tributary cards out currently.
I do like that.
Taino. Okay. Taino. Thank you.
Apparently it's pronounced Celts and not Celts. That's what I saw
How dare you?
on a video.
How dare you? How dare you? All right, I'm going to play a volcano now.
Volcano.
Boom, boom.
Bang, bang, bang,
So I gain a progress, and I can exile a card. Let's exile the Oracle. You're gone. Cool. And I can garrison a card. I'm trying to think if there's something I'm just not going to play straight away. Just so I can, like, thin the herd. Yo. Nah. All right, I'm going to play Boio again. So each other player may draw a card, if you wish.
I will.
And I choose for each grain, water, and ocean I have in play. I can gain 2 materials or a population. I have 3 such icons. I'm going to get 4 materials and a population.
Close.
Okay. And then I think I'm going to just play this unrest card. I'll pay a population to kind of get rid of it.
Sure.
And then exhaustibility-wise, well, I'm going to spend 3 materials with my power card here. 3 materials, 2 free play a region card. Boop. And I can garrison a card. And then I'm going to exhaust my canoes. So I can place a card on top of my deck. I'll put my petroglyphs here. And move one of my population here. Got it. To acquire a region card. If it has ocean on it, I gain a progress. This does have ocean on it. So I will gain a progress. We out here
What it is, I'm gonna
making money moves, baby.
about to claim that, but whatever. Michael.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to exhaust this too. I had to draw 2 cards, but that was before I got that. So it'll be in this, and then now this is in my dish card. So this is that, so I'm done. Okay. That's all I can do.
Done quite enough.
Done quite enough. All right. I think I'm going to ditch that to my discard pile. Let me add a progress to occurred. Let's do trading post. I already did this once, so I can't again.
All right, you done?
Done.
All right, I'm gonna play Prosperity. So all players may draw a card,
Beauty.
and then I can choose to gain 1 material per bag or gain 1 population per region I have in play. I think I'm gonna go. I was originally gonna go pop, but now I think I'm gonna have to go materials because of what you done did to me. All right, so that means that I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 materials. And then for my second action, I will play this passive, Advanced Mathematics, which means that I can increase my hand size is increased by 1 if I have 0 cards in my hand at the beginning of my cleanup step. I gain a progress token. So I'm incentivized to discard and play stuff. All right, and then for my final action, I will play Advance.
Advance.
And I will pay 3 of these materials.
Not who? 3.
Well, I could,
3.
because I'm rich, but is it worth it? Because I could break through, or I could just acquire Normskis. I mean, we're pretty good on the unrest front, so sure, I'll take this trading city. Yeah, and then when I acquire a uncivilized or civilized card, I can exhaust this card and discard a card to gain 1 trading good. And so I will then exhaust my merchant empire and spend 5 trade goods.
Dang.
To discard a permanent, let me see, and garrison a permanent card from your hand here. So I will do that. To take the top card of the Fame deck.
Cool. Damn. Making big moves, boy.
And so it's a free play, so that means I don't need an action to play it.
Yep.
So, free play. For the rest of the turn, when you acquire a card, you may immediately free play the... Got it. So, don't want to play this right now because it's the end of my turn.
Okay.
But
maybe for the future.
for the future, good to know. Alrighty. Guard. I'll get rid of these 2. Yoink.
Took me a while of reading the rule book, but found it. You can exchange a good for a population of 2 materials. Okay, you can do it with either. All right. I was like, I thought I read that somewhere. So you can use them kind of like progress for other stuff, if you like. Thank you. I was like, I don't think I'm wrong about that, but I can't find it now. Yeah. It's in the all-consuming appendix. Is that all for you, Sid? Did you put your good onto a card and draw and all that jazz?
And all that jazz.
All that jazz. Babe. Bah, bah.
Recall a river card to choose. Do I have any? I don't know. I don't. I would assume
the ocean card. The ocean regions.
Got it. Maybe gears card. Another player plays. You may exhaust this card and move one of your to a card in the mark to avoid its effects, even if it's another player's turn. Oh. I guess there are no sword cards in this game, so the borderland is not as enticing.
Sure, I guess it's gives you some scoring opportunities, but its in-game ability won't be as
sure.
Okay, pre-stain done, says Nick. Got to wait an hour before stain. So what is pre-staining? What is it a material you're putting on the wood, or is it just prepping?
He's doing it to his whole body.
Yeah, Gonna grab some coffee, scream into the abyss, and repot my tomatoes. Like you do. You can do all three of those at the same time. Pretty sweet.
One of those left. My real question is, what is repot my tomatoes a euphemism for?
You know, it's we don't ask these questions.
We don't ask.
We don't ask these questions. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, Solstice. If you have Solstice abilities, I can recall a card with Wada. I will recall this.
You can't exile cards from the market with anything on top. That's true.
To gain...
progress tokens and stiff, so yeah.
say again.
So progress tokens and this are ways of kind of guaranteeing that something can't leave. So yeah.
Oh, you can't exile stuff with it? Oh, I broke that rule earlier. My bad.
I think I may have also done that. So we're even.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, that's a way of, because you're like, I'm making this more juicy for you, but I'm also guaranteeing that you can't completely jettison it.
I like it. Okay, so
The ice tray.
Solstice, you can recall.
Oh, right.
Okay, so in this case, I have no cards in my discard or draw deck.
one.
I can draw a card, so I think I can, correct me if I'm wrong, put an exhaust on here. This becomes my draw deck, and this comes in my hand. Huh?
Not that one.
Let me know if that makes sense to y'all. Again,
Oh, right.
no
Also,
deck,
I get to
no
draw
discard.
one more card because of my power.
Drawing cards, so this becomes my shuffled in my discard, which is my only card, and I draw this in my hand. That's how I see it. Holler at me. Sol de Huyaya.
Are there...
Hayuya. Hayuya.
Oh, there is one. One card. I'll get rid of him. And then I will take...
Very cool. So I need to...
What Solstice?
That.
Gain one of those materials. Okay, two to get a...
Right, now I'm planning turns in advance, baby. So let's get all three of these in play. Actually, what you trade in this game? Well, there's cards that have the trade ability and stuff, if that's what you're asking. So they are going to start coming up here because the bottom of each of these stacks has one of these trade route cards, and there also are more in here. So as those come up, you'll start spending your trade goods on them to trigger their abilities. It's abstracted, but it's representing us trading. Boop. Boop. I have to put a material on here, so don't take it on rest. Boop, boop. Okay, back to me. I think, yeah.
Oh, and then I gain... Oh, no, this is garrisoned.
Okay, I am going to play Guanani, San Salvador. Region card. This is a cute little frog. And I can draw a card if able. I'm not able. It says if it says if able, you don't shuffle your deck for it. I can garrison a card. Is there anything else I'm not going to be using right now? I kind of dig this stuff, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Where is that card? I have a card where I can treat stuff as bags. And I was like, when would I use that? Now I'm immediately like, I would use that. Anyway. All right, I'm going to play Distant Island, another region card. Boom. I gain a population. Found some people while I was there.
Must be nice.
Made friends. Exile a card from the market, then exile another card from the market. You may garrison a card. So I guess I'll exile that.
Oh, I guess did we forget to put it on rest under that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right. I guess I'll do this one. And then, wow. Ooh, it's their first trade.
Finally.
Trading with the Swahili Coast. Okay. And for my third action, I'm going to play the Orinoco Valley, which again allows me to garrison a card if I wish. I probably should be more... That's what it is. Okay, I have it all set. don't do this, that, do. Okay. So I'll put this over here. And
This game tableaus.
sure does. Card on the top of your deck.
I guess it.
I'll do my Zemi card, and I'll just move
I guess yeah. Because for these, it only matters what their
4 things over.
icons are, because they don't do anything. It's after that.
All right, that's all I'm going to do. So I will refresh these. Boop, boop. I can't draw another one of these cards. I think I'm just going to keep these 5 cards I got because I'm digging them, digging what's going on. Yeah. I'm going to put a progress on a card. Let's put them on some, bam. Okay.
Okay. I will free play the Brave. So for the rest of the turn, when I acquire a card, I may immediately free play the Unrest card.
That's nice.
Taken. So, what do you want to do for the first?
Sass, you can scream into the abyss anytime. You are welcome to scream.
I do
Like
want to play
full
this.
garden state it. You know, go find a junkyard, stand on top of a van, scream as loud as you can.
Sure.
And it fixes stuff, I think. I think that's what happens.
Well, action, play the Shrenny. So I pay 2 materials to acquire an uncivilized or civilized card with a trade good on it, or add 1 trade good to a card in the market. All players may gain 2 materials.
Woohoo! Not to be materialistic, but dang.
And then in the solstice, it gives me some stuff. And so I will spend 2 to grab this Seaport. It's the only one that has
Seaport.
stuff on it.
Get yourself a
And then I
little
get to
port. A
ignore-
seaport.
Oh wait, no, I take the Unrest. And
Turn
then
the ball into
for
a
free, I'll
dork.
spend this
Seaport.
population to get it out of here.
La-ba-da-ya-da-ya-da,
Mike is
seaport.
just gone. Can you hear him
Port.
singing to himself?
Any port in a storm?
I will spend another action to play the
These are the sounds of
Trading
making
City, which gives me a solstice benefit of discard a card to choose, draw a card, or gain 1 material, or pay 2 materials to gain 1 trade good. And then my final action.
Seaport. Gonna wear a pair of skirts, Seaport. Woo.
Mike, what does profit mean?
Say again?
What does the profit keyword mean?
Profit keyword is going to be for a card that has profit on it. Once you have 3 trade goods on it, you can then bring those trade goods back to your supply
How
and
do you
trigger its profitability.
how do you put trade goods on a card?
That'd be the trade action. Can I see the card? If you,
It's right here.
Yeah. So the commerce action is you putting the goods on it. So that'll be when you first play it, you can do the commerce action, and then you can play these onto that to do them.
When else can you do the commerce action besides when you play it?
I think when you activate the trade keyword, so it's going to be mostly through your merchant card.
Okay. All right.
And you'll exhaust your merchant card to do. And then every time you put that good onto it, you'll do its commerce ability. Then once there's 3, you can't put anymore. And then when you choose to, when you do another trade keyword, you can do the profit action and remove those back to your supply so they come back to you.
All right. So I will play Sri Gupta. Each other player may draw a card.
I can't. Oh, wait, no, this should come back.
And then
So I think I can. I think it's, again, another situation where
have you just completely destroyed? Oh, I was like, does your deck not exist?
most of it's out here.
And then I can break through for a trade card. So I will take the Swahili Coast. And then this goes into my history, which is just under my card, right?
Yeah.
And then I believe that. Well, let's see. Choose trade or pay 3 to acquire blah blah blah. Exhaust when you acquire or break through for a civilized or uncivilized card.
This card is most uncivilized.
I believe I did. Yes, I did. So I'll do that. I'll get a trade good from earlier.
Trade good.
And then what else? Exhaust. Pay 2 to acquire. Oh, I did that. That is exhausted. I'll do what I want to do. So I guess, yeah, then it'll just be discarding stuff. Probably keep this. I'll eat this. Okay.
Cool.
I'll put all right. The Illyrians. Pay 1 to choose. Oh, combat-y stuff.
A tributary.
A tributary. Sure. Then I will draw 5. Ooh, actually, how many was it? Yeah, maybe I will eat this also.
Yeet.
And this, just so I can get through. Well, I guess I do draw 6. My hand is 6. I keep forgetting that.
Oh, nice.
Because my advanced mathematics, so I guess I didn't need to
You're
eat it, but I did
mathematizing.
eat it, and you know what?
I like that in the abstract, that's a thing, but in reality it means now I can count to this. My
Yeah, I
math
can
has
count
gone
to
to
6.
2 hands.
So where does this go now that I've uncovered it?
So it's going to stay there. It's going to be the next card you draw
And then
into
this
your
will
thing,
flip?
and that's when it flips. Yeah. So when it goes into your deck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Solstice. Okay.
Solstice with a mulstice.
Solstice is the mostest. Interesting. I'm just trying to think. So I have this fishing. I can recall a region card to gain 2 population and draw a card. The population part would be neat, but I don't have anything I could draw. So I think I'm just going to not do that, but I do have to pay material, so I don't take an unrest.
All right, I will discard a card. This one to draw a card or pay 2 to gain. Sure, I'm rich with materials. So, and then I have another solstice. Where are you at? Here it is. Discard a card to choose. Draw a card or gain 1 material or pay 2 to gain another trade good. Look at me.
Look at you go.
Height of civilization. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a spicy meatball.
I think I'll eat this guy. And then I will spend 2 more of these for another trade good. Okay.
I see. Okay, copy that. Back to me. All right, I'm going to play Boyo, so each other player may draw a card.
Sure.
And then for each grain, water, and ocean, I've got 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I can get 2 materials or population. I'm going to go 6 materials and 3 pop. Just keep it evens, Stevens.
I shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
Oh, 1, 2, 3 pop.
1, 2, 3, pop.
The profit keyword costs an action, not an exhaust. Are you sure? Oh, yeah, because the profit's a separate thing. My bad. So, when a trade good card has 3 goods on it, no player may trade with the goods. It's done through the profit effect, which can be triggered by the owner. Yeah, you spend an action, you can do the profit. So you don't need to do a trade action for that part, but the commerce is to get there. Does it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Okay.
Because you're like keyed up and ready, and you can wait, of course, to profit until, you want. All right. So that'll only give me... I need more stuff. Need more cards. All right, so I'm going to do an exhaustibility up here to canoes. So I can place a card on top of my deck, move one of my population here, blam, to acquire a region card. Cool. I will acquire this region card here. I think yeah, sure. I'm going to play soil rotations. Yeah, so I'm going to pay 2 materials. Then each grain I have in play counts as a food bag for the rest of the turn. Then I can choose to draw a region from my discard pile or free play a region. I'll free play this region.
Food bag.
You know about a food bag, baby. And then I will play Sol de Hayuya, which I can gain a profit, progress per every 2 bags I have in play. So I've got 1, 2. Now my grains count as bags right now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna get 3 progress. Dope. I have to take a region I have in play and put it in my history. Roger de Breverson's history. No. I didn't want to. I think I'll put this volcano into my history. Whoop.
Remember that time there was a volcano?
That's
what I'm imagining.
Okay. Where'd that thing go? Let's see. Spend 1 action and place a card. I spent my actions already. All right, I think that's it then. I think that's all I can do. That's all I can do, man.
That's all I can do.
I'm going to discard this.
Oh, I remember that. I do have another solstice.
So I'm going to shuffle up, but since I've already done this, I can't do it again right now because it happened off turn.
Cool.
So that's that then.
Did you put down a progress token?
I have not. Thank you, sir. I will put her there, partner.
Okay. I'll play this Suave Daddy.
Suave Daddy.
All right. And then for my next, I will play Height of Civilization.
Oh, you are the height of
Which
civilization.
allows me to gain 1 trade good and 1 progress token for each handshake card I have in hand. Out in play, I have 2. So I get 2 trade goods and 2 progress. That's my second action. Then for, oh yeah, I guess I'll play this for free, even though I don't think I'm going to actually use it this turn. And then for a bonus, all players may draw a card.
Yo.
And then I will choose to gain 1 material per. I got no peeps, so, and I've got 3.
Connor, yeah, thank you for, again, this is our first time playing with the Trade Routes expansion, which is cool. Jimmy's first time in general. It's so fun, man. I really like the solo. I've soloed it once. Nick soloed it a couple times. Works really well.
So I'm going to trade.
Who are some of your favorite factions?
Trading these 5 goods.
Okay.
Taking another one from the top of the deck.
Jeez.
And then this tux here.
Card.
Let's see. So now I have Supreme. No effect when played. Cannot be discarded during your cleanup step. Cannot be garrisoned in a. Oh. Rough.
Yeah, but it's worth dumb points.
It's worth 11 points.
You can, if you can find a way to get in your history, you can do that.
Huh. I see.
It just gunks up the works otherwise.
That is unfortunate.
I know, because most times you deal with the Fame deck, you see 2 and choose one, but your whole thing is usually getting the top, which is, I guess, the only downside. I mean, again,
well, that's just,
it's
yeah,
like 11
I think
points,
that's what's
right?
on your other side of your merchant empire if you ever upgraded it, right? Aren't they all the same?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But I'll never upgrade it. Never!
Because it's unfortunate because... Was that my... Yeah, that was my last action. Yeah, because I have a engine that wants me to empty my hand, and now I can't do that. So let's see, is there anything out here in the tableau that will let me history stuff? Nope. Let's see, history. Because the only one that references a history out here only lets you do it from your discard pile. Unfortunate. I guess I could do that. Sure. Now that I physically can't use that ability that I have. So spend 2 to acquire a unshabalized card from the market with a trade good on it. I guess I'll take this one. I did play that thing, so I have the population to immediately.
Connor, question.
So I will.
If you know. So I've got this card here. It says, you may return an unrest garrisoned in Zemi to add a materials to Zemi. Return, it doesn't say recall, but I wonder if that's what it means. Should it come back to my hand, or am I getting rid of it? That's my question. Let me see if it says up in here. Because if it's getting rid of it, that's great.
Okay.
Return an unrest. Return an unrest from your hand to the unrest pile. This is most often done by playing the card you wish to return from hand.
Are these exiled cards, I guess?
Yeah. Some effects allow you to return from your hand or discard pile. Do so. Appropriate place unrest pile. Ooh, baby. Never mind. Got my answer. I like that. I thought I was going to be returning my hand, so I haven't been doing this ability because I'm like, well, I don't want to. But should have been doing it.
Exhaust when you acquire. Oh, I did acquire.
Thanks, y'all. I was just like, that's not.
Discard a card.
I just assumed it said recall. Like I didn't even actually read it close enough. I was like, wait. What?
Exhaust. Pay 1 to trade. I'm trying to think. So trading. I don't think.
That would be doing like a commerce action on the card, turning a progress into a good.
I don't think there is anything of that ilk that I would like to do. Oh, so these go back to your card after. So, ditch, discard cards, draw back, and then pull back.
So you add a token to the market, then you get your exhaust tokens and stuff back, and then you discard any number of cards and then draw 5.
So then. So for example, I'm going to draw this. I guess it doesn't matter because I don't have a deck anymore for that to happen to. But in a normal situation, I'm trying to think of, would this token, so say you empty your deck at the end of your turn, and so then you put the thing on here. Is this thing here, I guess it gets pulled back before you would reshuffle for your next one, so answers that question. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Solstice.
Solstice.
Okay. 3, 4,
Again, I never have anything to draw. Oh, I could draw this though.
unrest.
I do like that.
Love it.
Doesn't say a fable.
Yeah, I could see how that would happen. Luckily, I have had the pop to play these couple unrest, but yeah, it would be real nice if it was totally free.
Call. Yeah. To gain 2 population.
So that means my civ has flipped now?
You are an empire, man. I'm going to draw this because it's my only card I can, so this will go here, I guess on top of this. Then I have to put materials out here. Okay. So I've gotten the bottom of my thing, but I just stay free tribes. That's how I live.
Okay, all right,
Wow.
Solstice. So I will discard this. Choose draw a card or gain 1 material. Pay 2 materials to get.
Real materials.
Real materials. I'll take train good. And then discard a card to choose a card to.
Really got wrong for the longest time. Free play and unrest, you still have to pay the unrest cost. I was flat out just doing it for free. Oops. Oh. Well, you know what? Earlier, oh yeah. They want to discard 2 or play if you do return this card. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so you're like, yeah, that's gone.
Yes, that was the right call. Do I only have 2? Oh, I have this one also. Choose abandon a permanent card or discard a card. Abandoning just means like remove.
Goes to your discard pile from play.
And I would want, I guess, because like some of them only have a 1 played ability in that.
Yeah,
so you
it's
could do
nice
it again.
You could like, yeah.
I'll just. Nah, fine. All right.
Cool. That's good.
Yep.
All right.
Let's start looking at these cards, I guess.
Yeah, I need to as well. All right, so I'm gonna play this card here. So I'll flip one of these down. So I can return a garrisoned unrest from Zemi, which I will do. To add a materials to Zemi. So make change. 1, 2, 4. So boom. Okay. And then I can pay a population from Zemi to acquire a tributary card. I will. I'll do this, and I'm gonna take this card, the Illyrians.
Oh, that's it. Got it. I was like, what? What card
Which
does it
works
want?
out because I'm just I'd be staying barbarian like. Cool. I will play my Bohio card, Bohio. So you can draw a card if you want. And then, oh, do I want to put a region to play first? Sorry, I do. So I'll do this first, my Orinoco Valley. And I'm going to garrison this Illyrians card because I just want the points, to be honest. Boop. And then I'm doing this. So for each grain, water, and ocean, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can gain 2 materials or a population. I've got 5 pop. I think I'm gonna go like 4 population for 4 of those, and then 4 materials because you get 2 per. Let's do that. So this is the easier way to do this. 5, get 1 back. And then 5, get 1 back. Okay, so there's that.
Jabs. I'm mentally singing "Sail Away." Come sail away, come sail away, come and sail away with me. Jabs.
Yes.
When Orinoco Valley is played. Oh, apparently Steve won this from Ruel in a giveaway.
No way.
Oh, Mauricio was the end benefactor.
Nice. All right. Got. I'm gonna put a card on top of my deck, so I'm gonna do that. I think I'll put this there, I guess. And this will allow me to acquire a region. And if it has ocean on it, like this lagoon, I get a progress. 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 You must progress yourself. I think that's all I'm going to do.
Does this move down here then?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it sure does. I will do this exhaustibility on Zemi, so I can garrison up to 2 unrest here to a maximum of 2. So I'll garrison that. And then I can move Harry Potter. Up to 5 population / materials. I think I will go with. I'll just do I'll do these 5 materials. That'll be fine.
Okay. I honestly have no idea what the scoring situation is going to be. I'm like
same.
Yeah.
I don't know that I necessarily have many points at all, but I'm having fun.
All right, did you pop a progress?
Nope, thank you. What, if any, trade route cards do you have in play? None, right?
I
Look
have
at the brown banner.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
I will.
This comes off now.
Do this one. The one that allows me to.
Also
I need to get some. Oh, right. Okay, I'll play Prosperity. All players may draw a card.
Copy. Let me.
Yeah, I did it, so it's done. All right, so then I will gain 1 material for each bag. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I'm bringing
6,
this in
7
for 5 population. Oop, that's 5.
4, 5, 6. Oh,
This is in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now you said I can draw a card.
yeah. So I did that. That is 1 action. Second, I will pay dose materials recently acquired to grab this scribe. And then when I do one of those things, I can exhaust this to discard a card. So I will discard that unrest that I just got and claim a trade good. This flips out. For free action, I will play the Scribes. So I can put a card from my hand into my history, and I think we know exactly what card I'm going to do that for.
Yeah.
The Supremes.
I never know how good I'm doing either. Artemis says, in some games I'm like, yeah, I'm winning, lost by 30 points. Yeah, because it looks like I got all this stuff, and there's some of them, a couple things that have points on them, but a lot of these region cards are more in-game useful. Now, the cool thing about my people is like all of these that are on cards are going to go towards scoring stuff, and they also count for just like the base scoring of every, I think 5 or 10 or whatever it is, of materials and population. So I'm like accruing all this stuff, but it is kind of multi-purpose, which is good.
Let's see. Do I want to? I don't think I'm gonna be able to clear out my whole hand.
Definitely need to play that. Put that there. But it's about the journey anyway, you know.
Oh, I can't play this anymore because it's got barbarian stuff on it, right?
Oh yeah, you are an empire now.
Just need to keep
might wanna
finding
garrison those or
ways.
something.
Yeah.
I need to play this game. I'm obsessed with Captain's Chair, which has a similar mechanics. Yeah, I'm really curious to play Captain's Chair. I'm not like I don't know a bunch about Star Trek, but knowing that it's like based on this mechanically and stuff, it's going to be dope and like might be a cool way to like learn Star Trek stuff.
So
heard a lot of good
I
things.
will play this, and it's my first commerce card.
Okay.
So I can draw a card and gain 1 progress token.
Okay.
And then I can profit to break through for including exiled cards.
So that'll be when you have 3 of them on.
So for this, do I have to do another action on top of this to profit, or can I do a profit here?
You'll spend
Or like putting like tokens on here.
that'll
Putting
be
the trade
anything
goods.
with the trade.
Okay.
That gives you the trade good keyword. One of the things you can do is do a commerce action, and then the profit can happen anytime you just have to spend an action token to do it. Or,
And it's
you know,
like, so basically
exhaust
once I have 3 on here, I spend an action token to do this thing.
Yep.
All the stuff comes back to me.
Yep.
All right.
And what's the commerce ability again? Just because I could
Draw a card and gain 1 progress token.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Start trading with Jimmy. 'Cause if we trade with each other's stuff, we get another good. So you don't actually lose anything, but you're obviously helping. I'm giving you one. So, kind of interesting.
Oh, that's right. I do have that. So, let's okay. It's not bad. What do I want to do? I think I'll do this. So this card cannot be garrisoned. Abandon 3 of your regions. To look at the top 2 cards of the deck. Take one of those cards, returning the other to the top of the deck. That was okay. Commerce. You in action. I think I'll take. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I will take this one, and then I will free play it. So free play. So exhaust, when you acquire a card, exhaust this card to choose. Draw a card or gain 1 progress. If you break through for a card, you may instead do both. So that's pretty cool.
Definitely.
And then for my exhaust, so I guess I could... Any other ones? So I could do move this here as just part of my thing, as a trade action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's one of the options you can do when trading. You can do any of the ones that are listed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 1. And then, do I want to? I guess so, sure.
Mono says, I played this in Classics about 30 times. Nice. What have been some of your favorite factions that you played? This is Jimmy's first play of an Imperium game. I've only played 3 other times, so I'm not an expert by any means.
Alrighty. And then I will yeet these.
Yeet.
I think, yeah. Okay. And then draw 1, 2. And then so now that I've emptied this deck, that means I can build from here if I have the goods.
Yeah, so every time you cycle your deck, you can choose a
Okay.
development card to pay for and put into your discard pile.
Okay, I will do that then. So get rid of these. 2 population, 2 materials, and a trade good to get the Chandragupta #1. Cannot be played unless Sri Gupta is in my history, which he is. Cool.
Sweet.
And then
Amanda says, problem is I bought them mostly for solitaire play, but I enjoy it multiplayer far more. I'm curious, what about the solo isn't as satisfying for you?
we got another Tercy solo problemer like
Yeah.
me.
Possible.
Possible.
Okay. Es gut.
Yeah.
Did you put your good out in the Marquette?
Nope.
The Rouge Marquette?
Unrest. I'm getting a little unresty, I guess. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. Solstice. I have to put materials here.
I don't have places, so I will discard that card for. All right, these should return. Discard a card. I'll take. Draw a card. And then. For the next one, I'll discard this Unrest to draw another card. And then I think I had one more.
Too much bookkeeping for different bot lists of actions. Hearst solo experience. Right on.
Discard this. Yep. There's more of a tableau than I thought there was going to be. So there's more tracking, even just for yourself, so I could see how.
Yeah, it's simplified. Like the bot, well, it depends on.
I think because you're
they
like
mostly
going
put a
down
bunch
a
of stuff in
list
their
and you're like
history.
looking through
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different icons.
It becomes
stuff.
more automatic as you go. Okay, we did all our solstice stuff. All right, cool.
Got it.
Gonna play this region card.
Oh,
So I gain 4
that's a lot.
materials. And I can garrison a card. I don't think I want to. I'm going to play soil rotation, so I have to pay 2 materials.
I don't have any of those, so.
Pay 2 materials, and then each of my grain cards are considered to be a bag for the rest of the turn. Then I can either draw a region for my discard or free play. Why not free play this Lagoon? I can put a card from my discard pile into my history. I don't think I want to do that. Then I exile a card, and I can garrison a card. Just exile this guy. This guy comes down. All right. Oh, interesting. I don't have Oh, okay, that makes my life easier. I'm gonna do my merchant's card. Boom. I'm gonna acquire a trade route card. Let me just double check this ability. Check that. Let's check this.
Oh.
Put up to 2 cards from your hand and or discard pile into your history or draw 2 cards. Yeah, I'll take this one. So I'll acquire this, which means we're going to replace this with that. Boom. Then I will play Kachike, or Sasike maybe. I can return a Garrison Unrest card from Zemi, boop, to add a materials to Zemi. And then I could pay a population from here to acquire a tributary card, which I will. I'll take this. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. All right, and then I'll do an exhaust on Zemi, and I can or you know what? I'll just do. Actually, not gonna do that this time. I'll do this, and put a card on top of my deck to acquire a region. If it has ocean, which this does, gain a progress. All right. I think that's all I can do. So let's put a progress on a card. One on that. And then I think I'll keep these. Oof. This is gone.
Do garrison cards score?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can wait for that to come around. That's fine. Good golly. I'll do this. I'll draw 3 cards. All right.
All right. Did you put a progress?
Yeah.
Okay. I will free play this scribe. Choose to put a card from your hand into your history. I will do this moneylender. Then I guess I'll do this. For the rest of the turn, when you acquire a card, you may immediately free play the Unrest taken. I will play this, and I will just make sure. Wow, how much are base? All right. So I will gain 2 materials per bag I have. So I have 4 bags. So I gain 8 materials for that, and that's 1 action. Then I will play my imports for second action. All players gain 1 trading resource.
Ooh.
And I can choose swap an exiled card with a card in the market to trade. What does that mean? Does it just mean I just swap one in and swap one out, or does like
Say again. What is it?
here?
All players gain a thing. Choose swap an exiled. Yeah, so basically you take something from here and replace a card here, then you can do a trade.
Oh, on a. Okay.
So, no.
All right. So that being the case, let's see what's needs to be something that I can take. Oh. That's interesting. It's interesting. I can't play that. Oh, interesting. Could do that. this one better. So I'll swap that with this, I guess. I assume it keeps its unrest. And then I will do my little exhaust to pay 2 resources to claim the cultural diversity card. Oh wait, no, because it needs to be, I can't, because it has to be one with a vase on it. I don't think there are any that qualify. Got it. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put a vase on this, and then everybody can gain 2 materials.
Woohoo!
And then for my other actions, I did not acquire, so I can't do that. So I can trade though. So I will do that. I'll trade, then I'll do my last action to do the profit. So these 3 come back.
Cool.
And then I can break through to an uncivilized card, including from the exiled. So do I want to just take the one that I guess so, yeah. And then it's a free play.
Nice.
But I'll just do it because I want to have an empty deck. Because if I have an empty hand at the end of the beginning of my cleanup step, I gain 1 progress token.
Oh, nice.
Finally was able to do that ability.
It's harder than you think.
When I acquire a card, I can exhaust this card to draw a card or gain 1. If I break through, which is what I did, I can do both. I'm just going to take the 1 so that I can still have so I don't have anything extra hanging over me.
Nice.
All right.
Beauty.
And then I would put a... Oh, so then I did acquire a thing. When I break through, I could exhaust this. But I did not. I don't have any... Oh, actually, yeah. Because then it makes sense, because then I get this card, and then it allows me to do this and discard this to get another 1. So that is worth it.
Crazy.
Because it wanted me to have a card to discard, and I needed a card to progress. Pop off, king. All right, and then drop 6. 5, 6. All this stuff. I need... Wait, unless... How much is that? I need some population.
Papadapodation?
Okay, there we go. 1. And the trade rate for population to materials is... Did I?
If you turn a progress in or a good, you can get 1 population or 2 materials. We can't trade them for each other.
Sorry, what?
You can't trade good materials and population, but if you're turning in either of these,
Got it.
you get 1 population or 2 materials.
So these are equivalent for the trade purposes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yarp. Solstice.
Third card chose. I will discard this.
Put a material.
Draw gain a material, or pay 2 materials to grow a trade good. I will, do that. And then for my other Solstice one, I can't play this, so I'll discard that, and I will gain, draw a card. That's an unrest. And then for my last one, I can just discard a card, so I will discard that unrest.
Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty. I will play my Bohio card. So you can draw a card if you want. And then I can check for grains, water, and ocean. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 such icons for each. I can gain 2 materials or population. I'm just going to go 10 materials, 3 population. Okay. So that's that. I'm going to play Petroglyphs. This is a Solstice ability. So I'll put it here with my other Solstice ability, if that's cool. Boop, boop. So don't forget, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll wait on that. Wait on that.
Wait on it.
Well, I'll use an action to play this unrest, so I'll pay a population. Just get rid of it. And, unless I want to... Sorry, undo. Because I'm going to do this instead. With my exhaust ability, I can play this ball games. I can spend an action, which I just did with that. Place a card on top of my deck. I'll put that there to acquire a uncivilized or civilized card. I will take this card. Other things I can do are going to be spend an exhaust on Zemi here to put up to 5 materials and or population. I'll just put 5 materials. Throw it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to get 5 back. Fiber here, tanner. 2, 3, 4, 5 back. Okay. I will do this canoe, so I can place a card from on top of my deck. And move a population to this card in order to acquire a region card. And if the region card had ocean, I'd gain in progress, but it doesn't, but I will take that. And for my last exhaust, I need to keep one, don't I?
Yeek.
You want to go check that for me? Howdy. Pretty good. You want to go grab that? Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
You too.
I'll do this and pay 3 materials to free play a region card. This one gains me a progress.
Beep.
And thank you, sir. And then I can exile a card from the Marquette. I will exile this. And I can garrison a card. Don't think I will. All right. So that's that. Got entirely too many cards. I'm still just not cycling this deck. Silly bee, silly Billy.
Silly me.
All right. That's going to be it for me. I'm just going to put a progress onto a card in the market. Boom. And that's it for moi. I'll figure out what cards I'm going to ditch and draw and all that.
Okay.
I just keep these and draw.
All right, I'll play the Seaport. Then I can exhaust the Seaport to recall a river card and acquire a... recall goes to your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to just recall the thing that I just played to get this Andes. Do I want the Andes Highway or do I want Cornwall
Life is a
Tin Road?
highway, and Andy's gonna ride it all night long.
I like this one better, even though the other one has stuff on it. And then it's one action. Then I'll probably pay that to play Andy's Highway, and that gives me 2 population and a progress token. Just flush. with
My board game
progress.
area. I'm in my board game area. Hey guys, just saw Mike and Nick talk about this game in the monthly wrap up. You got my interest peaked. I'm excited to catch your playthrough.
Yeah,
Well,
also-
thanks for hanging out.
They also got my interest peaked, which is partly why we're playing this.
You know?
So I commerce, so I got that, and then
Sorry, you're trying to bring that hype.
when you acquire a card or exhaust this card to choose, draw a card or gain 1 progress. So I guess do I want to draw a card? Sure. Oh, prosperity. Let's see. I have 1 action left. I could pay that to acquire something. Where are my exhausts at? All right, I'll do this. And I will spend 5
Yeah.
trade goods to get another thing. Sophia and Garrison a. Let's do. What do I want to garrison? Permanent card. I'll do this one. Oh yeah, these are identical. So I'll do that one. Take the top card. Call. I see. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll play this. And then let's go down. So commerce, gain 1 action. The owner of this card, so I guess I'll just do this. This card may draw a card.
So getting action is getting a whole new.
Okay.
So I got 4.
Is it permanently or just for this turn?
Permanent.
What? That's wild. How many actions you got?
Oh my god, 3. Click as I enjoy deck building. This game is awesome, and the thumbnail is incredible, to say the least. Cheers. Appreciate you.
In the world of sports, I guess I will.
What
Yeah,
a
because I'm not
wild,
gonna
wild.
get through this whole thing, so I will.
To the wild, wild west.
I got the stuff, so I will shuffle. So this is gonna. I was gonna draw. I will spend a trade good, 1 population, and 2 materials to put Chandra Gupta 1 in my discard pile. Let it be the one. Let it be the one that I draw.
The card.
The card that I draw.
Decks get a little large, so, you know, the odds are down there, but it's definitely not impossible. I bet you do it.
Y'all ever seen the movie Maverick? With Mel
Oh,
Gibson?
dang. Jodie Foster.
Yeah, because he does that thing where he's
no,
like,
no,
where he's like, it's an ace.
Who's, is it,
It's James Garner, because he's from the TV show, original TV show. Okay, that's not the. It was not the heart of the cards.
dang. Should have been, you know.
All right, so I got 1 more action. I wouldn't mind garrisoning that. So yeah, I think I will garrison that. So I'll play that. Going to River Valley. Gain 1 Papadopoulos and garrison. Disadvance.
So
There
much
is.
content. If you were to play every matchup Civ vs. Civ with all 30 factions, you'd have 870 games. Yeah.
Okay, I will
That's a lot.
discard this.
I mean, that's why I'm so excited about this game is like you can spend a long time with just one faction, really learning how they kind of operate, and then you have so many more factions after that. I mean, there's really a lot of exploration to be done.
3.
Which is fun.
And then I gotta put a vase on something. Oh wait, yeah, no, I think that is all my things. I guess this. All right, solstice.
Solstice. So I have new petroglyphs, so I can draw top card of my deck if able, and I can choose to put it back, discard it, or put it in my history. I will put this back on top. I like that card. Papa says, loyal subscriber here. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for anyone that's newly subscribed. Do you do board games full time? Yeah, Nick and I do board games full time, and we have Jimmy now on board part time, and we'd like to get him full time as well. Yeah, we're very lucky. Yeah, so this is our job, which is pretty cool. Someone said, "Hey, Steve," says, "It's been forever since I've heard any reference to Maverick." Hey, man, the '90s were a wild time.
Okay, not great. And then for my last action, I will just discard that unrest.
Okay.
Okay.
Sliding this way. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, I was going off the map. At World's End.
Off the grid. Okay. Oh yeah, this I need to add a material.
What is the closest end game point? Is this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm going to start having the ability to kind of draw from. So, okay, I'm going to have a quick turn because I'm going to have a revolt. I'm going to have a revolt turn. Just get rid of
6 points.
Of these. It's essentially 6 points. They're getting in my way. So I'm going to do that and then put a progress on the market. Whoop, I'll put it right there. Oop, that's a 5. Whoopsie. You wish, buddy. You fool. I'll discard this and I'll draw up to 5. Shows me 1, 2. Can finally make use of this. Boop. So I have to pay 2 progress to develop that card. That goes shuffled in.
Okay. Me?
Yeah, you can take it away.
I will brave. So for the rest of the turn, I do not take. I can pay for unrests without having to spend an action.
Nice.
So that's nice. So I will play the Seaport.
Seaport.
And then I will do this and immediately pull it back to my hand again to acquire a Cornwall Tin Road. And then this, I will pay the population to get out of here. Where does this card come from? Just right here?
Main deck.
Main deck. All right. Interesting. That's interesting. So, yeah, I kind of like that. Just as like a acquire. Do I want that? Not really. So yeah, let's do that. I will Cornwall, so I can acquire a uncivilized card or draw a card from my discard pile. So I'll just, wait, actually, let's see. I'll take one of these unrests, I guess, since I'm already doing this thing, and then just pay a pop, get rid of it.
The interesting counters went up like 6 times. Well, when it's interesting, you know?
Who's the greater culprit? Is it?
Oh, it's got to be me, dude. I think that's like a fill-in, just not like subconscious.
I mean, I think, yeah. Whoever.
You know.
If it's both, then it's also subconscious. All right, I will play the Indus River. It might have been me for that one, I think.
That one was you, I think.
Yeah, because I don't think you were talking. 2 materials. And then for my last action hero, all players may draw a card.
Wahoo!
Okay. Are there any in the... Oh yeah, I did acquire a card, so I could have done this. Did I want to draw? Gain 1 progress. Yeah, I guess I'll draw a card. Another unrest. Beautiful.
What's the playtime on this? Jabbles?
Long!
It's long. It can be long.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours probably. If you're playing like 4 players, it can be a long game. But it really depends on like how quickly people are able to get up and running and start getting these fame cards and stuff. But yeah, not short. No. Since it's mostly head down, like you're not messing with each other a lot. I wouldn't play it over 2-player probably for the most part, unless everyone knows what they're doing. Just for the brevity purposes.
So when does commerce happen again? Besides when you play your card?
When you do it, you get the trade.
Any
keyword.
trade action, does it trigger all of your commerce?
No,
or just one.
Choose one. Yeah.
Okay. And then for that, and then this is a 1-to-1 for these. Progress to.
Oh, that's one of the trade actions you can do. Is you
Yeah.
can turn one of them into a good
Draw a card again. Blah blah blah. Choose a.
And it correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but if we're playing with the trade routes, these are also worth a point at the end of the game, like the progress. Is that correct or nay? I feel like I read that somewhere, but similar to the whatever it was I couldn't remember earlier. I can't remember where it is in the rulebook.
Oh,
Let me know.
I played
Let me know
this.
if that's not right.
So that should have gotten me 1, 2,
May
2 pop. So I've got that Papadopoulos. So for my trade, so I can commerce, choose and acquire a Thingus.
Well, no.
Or I can. Yeah, I'll turn this into a vase, I guess. Sure. It's the swiftest course of action. So then I will do this. Pay 2 materials to acquire this card.
Card says nay. Okay, these are not worth points. What are you good for?
What the?
Trade goods.
Oh, only the progress.
Yeah.
I paid.
Maybe I had a card that made them worth points or something. So I don't know why that's in my brain. Why I think these are worth points.
Okay, so this is in here, and then I will spend. Did I dream? I thought I paid him already. I think I did.
I must have had a card.
And then for my final action. Oh, right. Just okay, yeah. Oh, also did this so I can discard a card to gain another vase. So I'll do that. Then for my last action, I will play this Chandragupta. Breakthrough for either a pillar card or a or what's the other one? A market trading card. Discard a card to choose. Draw a card or gain 1. Or spend 2 to gain 1. Barter is choose, pay 1 to trade, or put. I guess so. And then I broke through. Exhaust. There's so much, Mike. It's so much!
You got a lot going on, man. Yeah.
I'm like, there's so many places to exhaust or not exhaust. Because I could pay one to try one. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah, I did that. Cool. So that's taken care of. All right. I'm just going to say that's it.
Cool.
Stop.
Nice.
And then I'm going to put one of these
Good
on
thing.
something. Sure.
Yeah, maybe an asterisk card rewarding. Yeah, I'm thinking I must have had a card that gave me points for the goods. I think I recall that now. I wish they were worth something all the time.
Well, then you got to add it back to your hand if you recall it.
Yeah. Shit. Terminology.
Reference.
Solstice. Okay, so I can draw the top card of my deck and then discard it, return it, and put it in my history. Yeah, you could even go right there.
All right, so then I guess I must buy this card because it's the only one I can afford to.
That.
So this is.
I'll recall this one.
No, wait, not this one. This.
This River Delta card instead. And that can give me 2 population and the ability to draw a card.
Philosophy.
Philosophy.
It costs me a vase, 2 materials, and my last population. All right. Because I guess it's gonna happen anyway. But Solstice.
Yeah, I did my solstice abilities.
Discard a card. Let's see, probably this one. Draw a card. Okay. How much materials? I got that much. 2 more to discard. I can spend 2 to get a. Yeah, sure. Do that instead. Get a Haus. And for the last one, Haus.
Vaz Lerman.
Vaz Canada.
Me?
Yes.
All right.
Unless I have another solstice card. It's possible. Anything's possible.
And things plashable. Everything's ploppable. Part of a team. All right. I'm going to play my Hopewell Exchange System, which is a trade card. So this commerce ability is, which I can do right now, is put up to 2 cards from my hand and discard pile into my history or draw 2 cards. I will draw 2 cards. Cool. I'm going to play my Khmer Empire. A little tributary card so I can break through for a region. I'll break through for this region. And I can free play a card with water on it. I'm going to free play River Delta, put it back into play. I can return an unrest, which I don't have. Put this card into my history. So there's that. The River Delta ability allows me to pay 2 population to trade. So I'll do that, and then I'll trade and put this up here, and once again draw 2 cards. Cool. I have so many dang cards.
I like that one, unfortunately.
All right, on that note, I'm going to use an exhaustibility of my merchants to trade again. Boom, up here. I don't have 2 cards to draw, so I'm going to be able to do this. I'll take this one, so that's going to cost 1, 2, 3, and a pop. This becomes the thing I can draw. Blank. Boop. Boop. Okay. I got one more action and then some exhausties. Well, so actually 2 exhausts because that's up there now.
Oh my god.
Papa says, I just subbed yesterday and got into watching board game YouTubers 2 weeks ago. Hey, well, welcome. Welcome to the YouTube side of board games. I hope it's treating you well. All these brothers, because one of them put Feast for Road at the top of his list on enough of the top board game channels. Respect Uwe Rosenberg enough. We are Uwe stands here. Stands as plans. All right, my last action token. I'll play Enriquillo. So I can look at the top 3 cards of the Fame deck. It's these 3 cards. Take one of those, and then this card goes into my history. I do have a lot of cards. That is interesting.
Let's do that first.
Ooh, I'll take this.
What's the weight of this game on BGG, you think?
I think it's pretty heavy. I would say it's 4-2. All right, this is in my history. Let's see. I only got one material. I'm a little materials poor at the moment.
3.98.
3.98. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I dig.
Because you don't think about card games getting that heavy, I feel like.
Yeah, this is a big dog.
It's a beefy lad.
I'm going to do this Taino card to... I'll spend one of these as 2 materials and this material here to free play a region card. I'll free play this. Exile a card from the market. I can garrison a card. And then it has a solstice ability, so I'll put it up here so I don't forget. Solstice. Okay, exile a card from the market. Let's do this. Come right back here. Come. Okay. Then the solstice. I can choose thing. I can garrison a card. Mr. Garrison. Oh, I just don't think I'm going to play that at the moment. So I'll garrison that. Okay. That be me.
That be me.
So
you put your progress. Okay. I will.
There you go.
Do this. I will trade all 5 of these. Trade goods. And tuck.
Nothing. Keep it
Wait, actually, no. I want to wait and do that. That's right. Is there even? No, there's not. Let's see. Min. Max that min.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to pull off some stuff right now, and this, maybe I'm getting a little over my skis.
That's a free one. Okay, for the very least, I will do this. It's a free play.
Okay.
It allows me to tuck a card into my history, so I will tuck this in here. Okay. Then
in the sky and I.
how do I do that? Is there a way? Is there?
That.
So maybe. Is that worth it? Is the question. That is the question. All right, I guess I'll do it. So wait, no, wrong tokens. Do one of these, and I'll spend 3 of these to acquire this and this. And then I will spend this to put down the catamaran. And then I will spend this to put down the seaport. Oh, actually, I guess I'll do this first. Nope. And so now so I'll exhaust this. So I can treat my rivers as 4 bags for the rest of the turn. So I will play Height of Civilization. And I will gain 2 materials per bag. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So I get 20 materials.
Jays.
And then I have 1. Gain. Are there any? I could do that. So it's got one on there. Sure. Also, do this. Pay 2 materials to acquire this.
I've watched 3 of the top 100 games list from last year. Thank you for that. Is there a place to find the list just typed up so I can quickly read them all and pick which lists to watch first? In terms of like what games are on there, if that's the case, then some people have put comments saying, hey, these are what are in these lists. We don't have them written out like every game, so I don't know if that's what you're asking.
Put this here. Okay, that's still on. We're just going to bleed together. Oh, this is the same.
I'll try not to spread upward anymore.
And then also, because I acquired some stuff, draw a card or gain 1 of progress. Ooh. And then I can choose draw a card. So I'll draw a card. And then is there anything else? Oh yeah, so I already acquire this. You also discard a card to gain a card. So I'll discard that and gain a thingamabobber. Are there any? Nope, none of those. I think that is it.
Okay.
We are
Do your
on the
clean up.
razor's edge.
What? Oh, gosh. All right.
So,
Well, I'm going to return 1.
yeah, I will be returning some on my next turn. Yeah.
All right. So, Solstice stuff. I can draw the top card of my deck if able. I don't have one. I will put a materials on there. And then for my Hippo, my Rift Valley, choose gain 2 population and place a card on the top of your deck or abandon this card. I will gain 2 pop.
Is it 3 or is it?
Oh, you know what? Because I can do that. Gain 2 pop.
Is it
Put
again?
a card.
It's 2. Okay.
And then this gal I can recall.
Oh.
Oh, maybe I don't want to do that. All right, that's fine. I will do one of these cards instead.
And then I'll get another one. And then that's it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Golly. All right, for my first action, I'm going to play Soil Rotations. So I'll pay... Sorry. I will play... this Boeo card. So you can draw a card if you want. And then... So for each grain, water, or ocean. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can get materials or population. I'm just going to get straight up 20 materials.
Hey, I just did that.
Yeah, we're out here gaining. It's because I need these more often. Okay. And then I'm going to play Soil Rotations as my next card. So to pay 2. 1, 2, 3 back. 2 materials. Each grain I have in play counts as a food bag for the rest of this turn. I can choose to draw a region card or free play one, and I will free play Mangrove, which gives me a progress. Exile a card from the market, and I can garrison a card. I will garrison this card. And we'll exile. Don't need you. Get out of here. Okay, so I have one more main action I can do. I should probably do this. Oh, baby. So scary. All right, Sol de Hayuya. So I gain 1 progress for every 2 bags I have in play, and I have to put a region card into my history. And grain counts as bags right now, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't like how this is looking.
10, 11, so it'll be 5 progress.
It's 5 points right there.
Big swings. And I guess it's like the small, so I'll put this in my history. Boop, boop, boop. For my exhaust abilities, I'll do this to put 5 materials on it. Do that.
Oh, right, I forgot to.
I will do an exhaust to do merchants, so I'll do a trade action up here. So I can put up to 2 cards from my hand in or discard pile into my history or draw 2 cards. I'll draw 2, so I'll draw 1. And then I will develop this for 5 materials. Boom. Let's do my second, and this has to go on here now. Okay, boop, boop. Okay, I think that's all I can do.
Wait, there we go.
Oh, I guess on my last one I can just do this because I gained materials from grain, so I can have to draw 2 cards. I'll just draw these in my hand. All right, that is all.
All right, well, we have a big turn, so get ready.
Get ready, baby!
Revolt! So that's 8 points.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
Alrighty.
Solstice, I guess do your cleanup.
What little there he is. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, look at that. More. Oh, shit. I don't think I'm going to be able to. You know, they all require population, which is a resource I do not
Population.
currently have. In which case, maybe it makes sense to do stuff for not drawing cards. Could be. So yeah, I'll just discard these 2 and get. Move up for that. Turn that in for trade goods. Then this one, 8. Yeah. Another trade good. Let's see, so I can know exactly how many unrest I have now.
There you go. All right. Did we solstice?
I did.
I haven't solsticed yet.
I guess I have 3 of those now.
So
a card that I'm like, I don't give a creep about.
gain 2 population And put a card on top of my deck. Do I need this? I'll put you in my history. Get in the history. All right. Me? All right. I'm going to play Soil Rotations. Blah. So they pay 2 materials. Then each of my grains count as bags. And then, yeah, I don't have anything to draw. All right, I'm going to play Migration. So Migration, I have to abandon 6 bags and move one of my population to one of my permanent cards. Let's go over here to Zemi. So to get rid of 6 bags, so I'm going to do this because I can combo it with the grain. Grain. So that's 6. They go to my discard pile. I've moved a population, so I can look at the top 2 cards of the Fame deck. And I'll take that. Boom. Cool.
You.
My
Country days of thee.
I'm going to. I guess I could do that commerce action. Yeah, I guess I'll use this to do commerce. So I'll return these 3 to my available area. And then I can choose up to 7 times, gaining materials or population. I'm just going to go 7 materials. This is easier.
Should this not be in the deck?
Which now?
Because this has like a little sword icon right here. What does that mean?
I don't know. That might be the case. We can just draw a new card out instead. I don't know if it's down there because there's like a lot of them that are up here. But
because its effect is related to being
attacked. I think probably it's supposed to go.
Because it doesn't do anything.
I know there's so many tributaries out here. I need to get some of them.
Another one.
Okay. Sorry.
How do you even get tributaries?
This type of card you can acquire.
I don't have any cards that have that icon.
You could do a breakthrough turn, innovate turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
because that's such a big turn last time. It would probably be good to just.
Cool. I'll do an exhaust. I'll put 5 material. I'll do 2 and 3 actually onto Zemi. So that's up here. I'll do. Oh. So I think the game is going to end here because I'm about to develop my last card. And I think that is another trigger for the end game. Is that right? Sort icons in the bottom left should not be.
One player's development area is empty, yeah.
Okay. Common deck moves to the top, it's allowed.
Does it immediately end, or do I get
I think we do. I think it goes to a scoring end, so we would complete the round, your second player, then we'd get 1 more turn each. Okay.
It's not looking great for me, guys. I don't think.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for me, man.
Okay.
I think.
How many does this need?
Let's see.
Better than nothing.
I think I'll get rid of. I'm just not going to play that, I don't think. Okay, so I need to discard 1 more. All right, so I'm gonna do that. This will pay 5. So yeah, so this is you're gonna have 2 more turns. I'll have 1 more turn.
Alrighty. I will play this. Friend or your discard pile into your. I guess it doesn't matter really, but put this under here. It's 1 action. Barter. I'll do this. Spend 5. Oh no. That is. Let's see. Because I need a. When you garrison a card. Oh, from my hand. Yep. Oh, that is unfortunate. But I guess I'll do this. Maybe I'll get lucky with the draw. We'll see. All right. So I will gain 1 population per location. I have 2. And then all players may draw a card. So I will pay to play this. It's 2, 2, 2. Nice. Need to draw. Oh, okay. And then acquire a card. Yeah, this is an unfortunate market.
I shuffled the deck so many times, and they just all stuck together. At least once.
One time.
At least it did at least once over.
I assumed that the factory shuffled it, so I just. All right. Mel Gibson. No! That was my curse.
Be there.
All right. Well, when you acquire a card, that is not an acquiring of a card, but that's unfortunate. I guess let's play this, and then I'll spend this to get rid of 3. This and get rid of that. Is there anything else that I can do to that? What is it? It's a yes, I can. So I guess I will. So pull this back, and then I will put this here, and then I will spend my 5. Thingamajigs. And I guess I'll tuck this under here, and then take the top card of this. Where did it go? Oh, I put it back down accidentally. So, I guess I'll do this, yeah. Honorable. Free play. All players may return a unrest from their hand or discard pile to the... You don't have any? Did you get rid of all of them?
I have 1 under here, but I'm going to be gaining 1, I think, on my next turn. So it's like, dang.
And then I get 1 progress token for each one returned. So just the one that I did. Let's see, what else we got? What can I exhaust things to do? There are none of the icon that I need. I can trade. Yeah, so I guess that would require me to put my last one. Commerce action. Gain 1 action. The owner of this card may draw a card.
O'Connor, so you're saying, sorry, sword icons in the bottom left of a card should not be in the trade routes common stack, but if it's at the top, it's allowed. So should I be leaving those in the deck if they're like they have the little double sword situation at the top? Those should stay, and just the bottom left should go away? Because I took out the ones at the top because those are ones I can spot more readily. So I thought that's what I was going for. I want to make sure I take out the right stuff, you know?
I think that is it.
Like, for example, I guess, yeah, here's a perfect example, because I'm thinking that I have, like, this card is in my deck, and it's got the swords at the top, so I'm guessing that was meant to stay in my deck. Boom. That would make sense, I think.
Okay.
Quick question from Jabs. Got to run. I missed the answer. What was the video you were referring to with Sam? Not sure if it was Phillips or Healy. Top ones would say. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, so I messed that up, but yeah, didn't change much. Which video I was referring to was Sam. Oh, well, we were talking about arcs and stuff, and I was having fun, and Sam's a fan, and so Sam from Lord of the Board was defending arcs, and so we were having, it's just like a fun, like not a public-facing video. We were just jawing back and forth on Discord. Is that for you, sir?
That is,
right.
I guess I'll put a...
The penultimate solstice. I do want that to stay that way. So for my Rift Valley, gain 2 population, and then put a card on top of my deck.
Put a card on top of my deck. Ooh, card on top of my deck.
Okay, I don't think that's going to happen.
I think I want to keep that.
So I'll draw this and discard it. Boom.
What is this?
I have to put a thing on here. Boom.
Develop. What does develop mean?
Develops paying for these cards.
Got it.
Those guys. Yeah. And you can develop free so you wouldn't have to pay. You just immediately go onto your discard pile and be great. What was I gonna do? All right. For my final turn, I'll play Determined. Oh, these need to refresh. Dirt. I'll play Determined. So this allows me to break through for a region or a tributary card. I think just taking one that's worth 3 points is the safest route.
Take that on rest. No, you broke through.
Break through.
Let's see. Will it be? No.
Scrubland. No. All right.
Oh, right. I did not do any of the discard stuff that
I'll play Influential. This is a free play, so I can draw 2 cards or free play a card. I'll draw 2 cards. Is that silly? Probably. Yeah, it was silly. That was a silly choice.
I think I'll probably give her
Dang it.
this one.
All right. I will play this card here so I can return a Garrisoned Unrest from Zemi. And then I can add a materials to Zemi as a result. And then I could pay a population from Zemi to acquire a tributary card, but it would come with the Unrest. I don't think I want it. Oh, shoot. You know what I meant to do? When I played that Determined, I can garrison a region card that doesn't have a garrison card to trigger its effect. And I wanted to, I think, do this one here. So garrison that. Forgot. And so since I did that, I can pay 2 population to trade. I'll do that and put one up here and just draw 2 cards. Okay. All right. And then I think for my last action token, I'll play a Yeeti. This allows me to gain 4 materials.
These do this. Probably, yeah.
And I can garrison a card. So garrison that. And then for my exhaust stuff, I'll pay 3 materials to, it's my daily robocall. Pay 3 materials to free play a region card, so I'll free play this one, which allows me to garrison a card. And then I will exhaust Zemi here. Let's hold this one back. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things onto here. And then I will do this. Move one of these here, put a card on top of my deck to break through for a region card. Sorry, acquire a region card. And that, I think, is it.
God damn it, Mike.
What'd I do? Oh, did you need that? The region?
I needed
Did
a
I ruin your
region.
day?
This is just so much of the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do.
You've done quite enough already.
You've done plenty.
All right. There goes that.
Okay.
All right. I will do this. All players gain a vase.
A vase.
And then I can swap an exiled card. I think I'll do this one. And this.
I never did the King of Kings. I wanted to find a way, but alas.
I too wanted to do the King of Kings, and I might have it had there been a third region. Michael!
Whose fault is that? I will never know.
Okay, so I played that card. It's a dupe. And then... Oh, wait. I accidentally picked up my discard pile. That's why. I was like, these don't look like the cards I had. And then I will play this to abandon a whatchamacallit, infinity card.
Uh-huh. Are these your resources out here? Is this
That's trash.
trash?
Trash. Infinity. I guess when you acquire a break. Yeah, I'm not going to use this. So this, and then to break through to get a thing, so I will get this card. And then I have this exhaust thing. When you acquire a breakthrough for a thing, exhaust this card and discard a card to gain 1 bash. And I think I might have had another thing that had to do with breaking through. I don't remember. Oh, this one, yeah.
Breakthrough.
So I get a progress and a card draw. Okay. Interesting. So, if, for example, at the end of my turn,
Sure.
I was going to draw,
Yeah.
would I be able to develop, or do you not draw? Because does the game end before the final cleanup phase, or do I still get
You'll
to...
still do your cleanup, and we'll do the solstice, and then the game will
Okay.
end.
All right, then. That means that I will at least be able to play that card, which is good.
No, speaking of, I should draw back into my hand.
So let's see. I could do that. But I'm going to need the... Okay, put a... So I'll do this. And I'll tuck this. Glory! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe it's 7. It's hard to tell. That's a free play. And then I'll spend this and 3 materials to clear this unrest.
Nice.
And then I will play this to get 2 population for each region I have. I have 2, so I get 4 pop.
For pop.
Just make sure. This one, yeah. Yeah, that'll be enough. And then what do we got in the ways of things and stuff? I can got 3 of those. Oh.
Then, Connor,
Commerce.
can you remember, is it that every card that has a scaling scoring, the max is 10, right? Or 12 or something? There's like I know a hard limit for every card. I think it's 10.
So this one says, oh, actually, what did I spend? I spent 3, so I guess I could just do that. Exhaust, all players may return a unrest to the...
I'm all clear.
All clear.
I wish I would have...
I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to... I've got 3 of these. Oh, what's this? I don't care.
Oh, dang, cool. Bernie and AOC are going to be up in Auburn on the 15th.
Is there a way?
Should go.
So then I could do that, spend 3. I feel like I have a thing that rewards me for these, but it's probably not very much. But this is only going to give me 1 point per 4 people, and I have...
Yeah, 4. So
But
it won't be a positive considering the unrest.
Sure.
You took.
Yeah,
I don't know,
no.
can you?
Oh, I guess that is one of those.
You can take this. It's worth 3 points. Plus, it's got 2 progress, so it's. I mean, that'll be a net positive of 3.
Sure. Let's. I mean, I guess I don't know how many of this would have been worth for points, but I'm sure the
Probably a
progress
stronger-
tokens are this. That's already exhausted.
Morning now.
And then this flips. This flips.
Don't flip it now.
And I guess I can use my last one to spend 3 to get rid of this unrest.
That's cool. There's like a shortened version of the game you could play if you wanted.
A2 to break through for a. So that means if I break through, I can search the deck for one of those, I guess.
Yes. If it's not present and available, you could search for like a region card, for example, right now. It's set right.
All right. So I'll do that. So I'll spend these 2
10 points. Yeah, each card's 10-point max.
and just grab any of them, or is it just the
You
first?
just flip over until you get the first one shows up.
Yeah. No. I know there's one in here because I saw it. It's the last one.
I was gonna say, assuming there's one in there.
Pay to break through for. Choose. Take a blah or put this card into your history. And I guess I'll put it into my history. Because I don't want to not have one of these. Is there any way? I don't think so. I got no cards.
I got no guy.
This is worth no points. Because it's not in my history. All right. Let me make sure I don't have any way to. I could do this. There's a very small chance. This is so long. I'm sorry, everyone.
You're kidding, man.
So I will do that, and I will use that action to draw a card from your discard pile. And I will draw my Scribe.
Your Scribe?
And I will play my... Actually, let me see if the barter... What's his name? I think maybe I barter. Trade, open a card from your hand, and just... Okay, yeah, that's fine. So then I will get my Scribe, and I will tuck him. All right, and then I think that's all I can do.
All right. Very cool. So we're going to do our last solstice.
So draw this, and then I'll pay...
that I will...
2.
There's a card on top of my deck. Gain 2.
No, wait.
Pop. Population. Boop.
1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Yes, 8. Great. So there's a 10.
Yeah, anything that has like the asterisk and can have a different score based on things. The max of any of those cards is 10, including your power card. If it has, oh, actually I played the A side. I guess I should have played that. Oh well, whoopsie. The B side has a scoring thing, so we switch to the Bs. It doesn't change the ability, I think.
Sure.
Oh no, never mind. Mine has an ability, so I'll do this because I played with its ability. So disregard.
All right. Mine does not. Mine is the same, but
flip
with
it.
scoring.
Flip it.
So we're doing A's or what?
I'm gonna stay on the A, but I'm saying if you want to flip to the B, it's fine.
I'll
For
take
me,
the B.
like I use this action, so it would have changed what I did.
So how we score these?
Okay, so we're gonna score. Basically, gonna look at your cards. So you have a question mark, an asterisk. If they're just flat points, obviously they score that. And any cards that are on your deck, discard, in your hand and stuff are all viable for scoring. Some things are dependent on where they are.
So if the card's in your hand, they still score?
Yep.
Okay. Or in your discard or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you meant like the icons matter. Just
So, no, it's all. I mean, it's all
everything
conditional.
counts. Everything you have
Yeah,
counts. Got
everything.
it.
Like if you hadn't played it, like these, you haven't developed. Those don't. But everything that you brought into play essentially. Where to start? Well, I guess just flat points. And I've got this little scoring thing if you want, so you can
Did
just.
you say that there was a limit or not for?
The asterisk cards and stuff, the limit's 10 points for any one card.
So let's just score all the basic stuff first.
Yeah, so we're scoring it up now. I got 3, 6, 8, 9. Three. All right. So my flat card scoring. So we have 1 point per 4 region cards. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so I have 40 flat points.
Whoa! I only had 13. Oops. So 31.
Okay. And now into the complicated part.
2, 3.
Jeez, maybe I'll save that one for last. This one's similar, so. All right, that should be easy enough to do. So. Let's do
15. So 1 for every 4 is.
Okay, so this one does care about stuff in play. Got it. So.
One per garrison card in region. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Can you give me 3 points?
3. Got it.
The real game is scoring. This one is no points.
All right, so 7 points.
Can I get another 2 points?
Doop, doop. Population, so 5, 10,
Can I get another 3 points?
4, 5, 10, 15, 19.
Oh, wait. Oh, I guess I can score this. Nothing. Can I get another 11 points? Okay.
Also be 3.
That's done.
10, 20, 35, so that's 7.
Okay.
Green. 1, 2,
Oh, 2,
3, 4,
1.
5, 6. That's going to be a tenner. Two,
You
3,
get another 2 points.
4, 5.
This is captivating, I'm sure. For
Yeah,
everyone at
talk
home.
amongst yourselves.
Yeah, chat it up. I guess that was my rivers. And then I have how many purples? I have a decent. Or is that it? Oh no, there's one more here. Okay.
10.
So 5. So another 10 points, please.
Y'all got that.
Let's see, how many of these do I got? Trying to remember where that icon even is. What part of the card is it? Oh, on the bottom. There we go.
All right. Well, you need 5 to win, man. Or 5 to tie, 6 to win.
Okay then.
I got 76.
Like my 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this is called Score Anything. It's fantastic. It's free, and it allows you to score anything, and you can go like, I'm going up points or down points. It's fantastic. Love it so much.
Where's I put my guy? Okay, so I go 4 more points for that. There's like a the goop. Here it is. And then if we'll say I won't score this thing because we didn't talk about it at the beginning.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna need it.
Oh, like that now.
Yeah.
Someone made a scoring app for Imperium. I believe it was Horizons. It has Horizons on there. You used to be able to take a photo of your tableau and it would score automatically. In my experience, it was accurate. No way, because that would be pretty cool if you can just be like, boop. Would it need to know though? Well, I guess you can see it if it's poking out. My thing is just like, if it's like certain. Well, it shows at the bottom though. Yeah. That's cool. Wow.
Then
I'll have to look that up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. And then the one that will.
That's what I was worried about. I was getting like all these things. I'm like, I don't know if all of this is translating to points.
Right.
I needed to. I shuffled my feet. I needed to play this migration card, and they said like that's the challenge is getting this card played multiple times. I needed to get this played again to get another fame card.
So.
And or hopefully done that earlier and then done this. It would have gotten me, 6 points because I stayed in the barbarian state. Might not have made the difference. What is there?
Okay, so for every 10, so I have 43 cards. I get 1 point for every 5 cards. So that's 8, and then I get 1 point for every 10 cards, so that's 4, so that's another 12 points. And that is it.
Well, that is 96 to 76. A decided victory.
So I went for the fame cards.
Yeah, the fame cards are nice for sure. They're like the big hitters. That was something that like I was just like, oh, I didn't have access to getting fame cards for a long time.
That's something.
So I was like, I need to do all this other stuff.
This nation is very good at doing.
Yeah, which was cool. I didn't.
Because they're good at getting the merchants, and since I was able to flip this early, and I was just getting a lot of trade goods.
Yeah.
Just turning in a bunch for
Nice
stuff. Guptas.
Horizon.
I think if we had scored this, my Guptas thing, it would have been another 12 points.
Wow.
Because it was 3 points per whatever the trade icon is, the road symbol.
Huh.
So yeah, GG.
Nice.
I thought I thought the game was gonna end early to unrest, and I guess that would have been the better move for you because I was to the gills with unrest cards.
Yeah.
When we were down to 1.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess I didn't have a good enough like idea of.
Because you were pretty empty. Because like
I had. Yeah, I would have. I mean, I would have won a collapse victory for sure. So maybe I guess I didn't know quite where my score would be versus yours. Maybe I should have pushed for it, knowing I could win that way.
There is something I think of the game ending in a collapse that is kind of a bummer for everyone because you're like, I built all this and it didn't matter.
Yeah,
even if you win.
I think I would always, when playing, I would always avoid it because I want to score my stuff.
Yeah,
like I want
to know how well you did. I guess if it's a tie. Oh, I guess I also have all this. Did you score?
Oh my gosh, how many points do you need, man?
3.
I'll put you over 100 then.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 more. All right.
Sorry.
Amend that to be 108 to 76. A thrashing now. It was a solid victory. Now it's a thrashing.
I was playing an easier faction, though, to be fair.
I mean, that's kind of you to say. But, I did this for Reggie. I did it for Rolling for Reg. But
yeah, good faction.
Hey, thanks so much. It's Good Morning from Australia. I just want to say how much I love your channel. You guys are so awesome to watch. Enthusiasm for the hobby is so addictive to watch. Well, thank you. We try. We out here. We try to bring the fun vibes.
The levity.
Board games are fun, so it makes our job easy. Like, it's just enjoyable to play games. What'd you think, Jimmy?
It was good. It was definitely. I didn't look at the weight beforehand, so I didn't realize what a media experience it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was lengthier than I thought, just because it was like a hard game. So I was like, oh, it'll be.
The Trade Routes expansion does make the game a little bit longer as well, just because, if nothing else, there's one more fame card in the deck than usual. So they did mention that like it will add length to the game. I don't know necessarily how much, but yeah, it's a big experience. This one falls into the categories of why I've been enjoying it so much of like turn structure wise. The way, you flip a card to play, flip an action token to play a card. All that stuff is very easy to understand. So you can just allocate all your brain power to try to figure out how to like pop.
Where's that card?
Them combos.
Is there?
And that's pretty dang enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah. You did very well, man.
Oh, thank you.
You found that engine with your peeps.
I'll be honest, I didn't really know what I was doing.
I got like a little too precious where I was just like, I liked that I had the ability, because I had all those region cards, to get all these resources.
Sure.
And I didn't want to tear down that tableau. And I waited like a couple turns to get everything all nice and perfect. And I should have just been like getting stuff done. I don't know if it would have made the difference in score, but I probably could have netted a better score had I just been like, I was trying to get it all like perfect. I'm like, yeah, but you're wasting time.
I was kind of just like, how can I do the most things on my turn? And I'm like, I don't know if these are the best choices, but I'm just like, just like keep burning through my deck, getting the stronger cards.
Yeah, and like I had that one card that I could put a bunch of resources onto, the Zemi card, and I think I got 7 points out of it. But it's like, this is one where it's like, you should make sure this gets maxed to 10. Like, just be getting those resources on there, I
had one card that was like, get 1 point for every 10 materials. And I was like, oh, I make a lot of materials. And then at a certain point, I was like, wait, that's really not worth it.
Yeah. If it's at the you have to find the cost. Like I had the ability to produce so many, and you did it a couple times too. It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Where it's
can
like,
you
yeah,
get 4 points
theoretically, I
out
could
of
get
it?
like,
You
I
know?
could get like 2 points in a turn by generating 20 materials, but in the end,
Yeah.
I was better off just spending them. And
Yeah,
so
I think you pulled the right levers for sure to maximize. Connor, thanks for being here and helping out, making sure we're catching the
keeping us
rules and
honest.
stuff. We're still newer to the game. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope you all have a good Friday. If you haven't watched our top 10 forever games, please go watch that. It is live now. If you're not subscribed, you're watching us. We are pushing for 50,000 subscribers. We are less than 1,000 away. We are at current count of this moment. We are at 49,312. So we're less than
Wow.
700 away now, which is really exciting.
That's, the top 10 did well, I guess.
It's done well, yeah. So we really appreciate everyone who's new to us. We've had a couple people in chat here who are new to us.
We really appreciate people who are old to us as well. We appreciate y'all.
Hey man, we love, don't tell the newbies, but we love y'all the most, okay? But don't tell them that.
But you know what? But the newbies, if you become the oldies, then we'll love you the most as well.
So you gotta stick around now. You see the trap that you've fallen into?
That's the engine that we're building. It's an engine of love.
Might as well face it's an engine of love. All right, y'all, we're gonna get the heck out of your hair now. Don't mind me just turning fully away from you. I'm just trying to find my situation. Sir? Boom. No? Yep. Boom. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. Play some board games. Go out and protest tomorrow. That'd be great. Keep it nice and fun. Hydrate. Have a grand old time. Have a nice coffee date with yourself tomorrow. Whatever you want to do to make yourself feel awesome. Do those things, and we'll see you all real soon. Bye. We're going to end it now, right now.